laugh. Oh, that sucks.
That,
I hate that.
dude has a great Instagram page. Is that David the Robot? He has a bunch of like illustrations like that are just fucking silly as hell.
Damn.
All kinds of good shit up
Yeah,
there.
it rules.
I gotta make sure my phone's on silent so I'm not like RFK Jr. up here.
Oh
With
god,
the duck,
damn it, dude.
the duck quack.
That guy.
That's a.
Wait, where do I plug this in at?
Oh, let me get that for you.
Dude, that guy's voice bugs the shit out of me. Yeah, it's like he has like he's buffering while he's talking. It's like he has throat cancer, but he's also like just like at 20%, 30%, 40%.
It's gonna be hack soon, but it always makes me laugh.
The reception's always cutting out on him.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
and like, and if you try to mimic it, it hurts your own throat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, god damn,
No
dude.
good.
Dennis, we have the cure. They don't want to give it to us.
And if that fucking guy came up to you to
And
give
you're
you
out of breath and
like
shit?
I am, dude. Oh fuck.
if that dude came up to you to give you nutritional advice and like health advice, you'd be like,
Nah.
get away from me, dude.
Well, that's the irony of it.
Yeah.
The irony of it all.
It's like, if you're gonna tell me what I should be eating, at least be able to get the word out in less than like 37 breaths. It's like, this is fucking insanity, dude. I don't
Poor
care
guy.
who the fuck family you're from. You sound like an asshole. You are an asshole. Like, this is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Irrelevant Illiterate Podcast.
Is my dick out by accident?
I hope so.
Yo, my fly was down at work today. I was like, it is cold.
It's the worst.
Oh,
it's
the
the
old breeze
most
on your tip?
embarrassing thing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm outside all day. I was so cold.
Do you ever have a coworker hit you with an XYZ? And you know, like, then it takes you 10
Yeah.
seconds to go back to your childhood and remember what XYZ stood for. You're like, oh yeah, okay, my dick's out.
Somebody
My
hit me with
The
a.
zipper.
Yeah,
They hit-
jamming your
Jamming your
zipper.
zipper.
They hit me with a. Your barn door is open. I was like, barn door.
Oh yeah. I forgot all these euphemisms. Just say, yo, your bird's out. Just tell me.
The one I never understood was, are you afraid of heights? And then people were like, no, why? I was like, why is your zipper down?
Oh, because you don't want your zipper to be too high, I guess.
That's not bad.
Because you're not your fly's not up.
Can
you're
I
not
ha-
flying up? You're flying down.
That's so good.
I don't know.
Can I have one of those seltzers?
Yeah, dude, absolutely. Kyle, you want one?
No, I'm good. I
Cherry limeade.
BYOW over
He's
here.
got the Merle.
I had to get Essentia because I knew you guys aren't on the
I think we're
the
on.
luxurious tip.
What are we on?
We
Like the
have
beginning of a Cypress Hill song.
we have
It's from a Waterloo.
we have Wegmans, Wegmans and Nice for You.
Yeah.
From Walgreens.
Okay.
Oh yeah, nice to
Yeah,
use
nice.
the Walgreens brand. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, we got returning Tyler Mullen of the band Scarab, Gridiron, at Sixlet, and like seven or eight other ones. Colossal Rain,
Crush Your Soul.
Yeah, Colossal Rains.
and a first timer, the king of the Harmony Grange,
Jesus
Kyle Hallberg is
We're
here.
2 seconds in and
Kyle
I'm already
Hallberg is
catching.
here.
Dude, that's awesome.
Who called
What's
it
up?
back in the day? He was like, Dennis, I know you like all these bands, but I'm telling you right now, Bring Me the Horizon will be the biggest band.
That's not true.
And I was like, who? He's like, dude,
Just
don't
wait.
even get me started on August Burns Red, dude. It's going to fucking blow up. I'm like, all right, man. And sure enough, dude, he called it.
That's not even to say that he was like listening to it, but he just knew.
He knew.
I called it
He was
out.
like,
I don't know if I don't want to derail this already.
That's
if
fine.
you had
No, I didn't. It's like, I got to bust your balls for
segment.
at least 2 seconds. But yeah.
No. My first hardcore show was at the Grange, and it was Dead and Buried, 2007, I think.
Oh, yeah. I posted
Terror.
a picture from out front of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I want to say it was like My Turn to Win.
Yes.
Buried,
yes.
Terror.
My Turn to Win was there.
And was Passion playing too?
I don't remember that. But if I remember correctly, that band Mindpiece played.
Mm.
And
Mind Space Piece or
Peace.
Mind Piece.
Oh, PEAC.
And they, no, Piece.
Okay.
What band did they turn into?
King Nine.
Was it King Nine?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Cool.
another band. Because, like, the singer started a band, and then the band just started another band with a new singer. One of them became King Nine.
It's fucking amazing.
But they did that
band.
whole tour with Terror, and they were actually really good that night. We were banned from
That's
the
right.
Harmony
Yeah,
Grange.
I remember that.
And then,
Well, there was a fight every song.
yeah, I mean, I kind of get it.
There was a fight every song, Tom.
Look,
I'm not joking.
Harry Mazzio is a total bag. Don't get me wrong. He sucks. But,
Don't talk about.
I
Leo
I have a
like
whole
that.
folder of videos.
yes. Yes. Did I send you the picture of his car? I saw
No,
I
does
saw
it
his
have a
car.
portal in it?
No, I saw his car a couple months ago. It has a gigantic American flag on the side of it.
Get the fuck
Like,
out
and
of
not
here.
like a sticker, an
Yeah.
actual full flag, hole and all. But I understood him banning us back then because our friends were just laying out people. Like,
Yeah.
it was kind of nuts. But apparently, when Terror was coming through town, they were like, would ask the promoters, "Who's your local? And like, we weren't the strongest local then. We were the only local then. So he's like, I want them. And so Harry hit up Kevin, our guitar player. It was like, look, you guys can open this show, but Dennis has to apologize. And Kevin told me, like, he was laughing while he told me. He's like, he wants you to fucking apologize. I was like, no. And so
hilarious.
Kevin calls him back, says, we'll play it, but he's not apologizing. And he's just like, okay. And sure enough, as soon as the show was over, he's like, I don't want to see you here again. And I was like, whatever.
No problem.
I think we did come back one more time. Because I think we did like a Sworn Enemy Strength for a Reason show. And Agents of Man played.
Really?
That's sick.
Yeah. It was on
That's
the on
kinda
the floor. It was in front of
At
the
the
stage.
Grange?
Yeah, it was on the floor in
Dude.
front of the stage.
I found that on Wayback Machine.
Yeah.
You can see all the old shows from Project Unity's website.
Really?
And you go on
Wow.
Wayback Machine, you can see it all the way back from like 2004 or
Well, I
whatever.
forgot
I wanna
that
watch
he
it.
did upload all of his shows.
And it's still like, what do they, like the HTML or whatever, the coding or whatever of a website?
Yeah.
Like it's just black and red still. It's like that Zanga,
I miss that.
shitty Zanga kind of
Yeah.
like type. Yeah, it'll give you all the shows. It's insane.
It was funny because, like, even though if it wasn't bands I was into, at least he was doing something that people seemed to like. But it's
Yeah.
when he had those weird, like, photo things, like big photo shoots of all the people that were there.
Yeah.
Like it was some kind of like
The
club
nightclub.
party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you?
Oh, with the fucking
Doing?
backdrop,
Yeah.
dude.
yeah, it's like, what are you doing, dude? This is a Grange Hall.
No,
Well,
it's
on
a
Route
H.
7.
No, it's a HMAS production.
Well,
man.
and look, I'm not here to just disparage the dude the whole day.
Oh, we don't care.
But listen, like, I don't think he was really. I mean,
Oh, he
sure,
was-
the music was like the forefront of it, but at the end of the day, he was like a promoter.
Yeah,
and he
he's a
was
promoter person.
good at what he did.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
let's
He got
be
people
real.
out.
Yeah.
And that venue it's sad because it's such a good venue. And
It's a great spot.
Yeah.
It's easy to fucking get to from anywhere. It's easy
Mm-hmm.
to park there. It's easy to park near it.
I had
kind of.
one problem with that place though. You had to have a certain size show there.
Yeah.
Like, say back then, like we opened that Terror show. You could not do a Dead and Buried us headlining show there. Because it would just be we wouldn't pack it out enough.
I think you would have.
Unless we had really, really strong support bands, us as a headliner, it would have been fine, but you still would have had not as packed as like those metalcore shows he was doing.
Maybe no. Oh, maybe
Or
depending on the year.
The
I don't
Terror
know.
show had a good turnout, but even that was not as good as some of those like new metal type shits he was doing.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it was so all over the place. Like, it was hard to really pin down like what music he actually liked, and that's why I kind of feel that it was like purely like a promotional thing. And
Oh,
he
yeah.
did it well. He did it well. But here's a throwback for you, and here's you can't pack this show out. Do you remember there was like a fest at the Nur Shriners Temple?
Oh God, is this going where I think it's going?
No, it was a fest that was at the Nur Shriners Temple. For those of you who don't know, is like
Yeah.
a fucking high school gymnasium.
Yeah.
And I think Chuck Steller put it out. Chuck Steller's my cousin, by the way. I don't like somehow.
People hate
Yeah.
on that guy.
He's
I
awesome. He's the man.
fucking love Chuck.
He's a goofball, but he's
Not-
awesome.
love Chuck.
Not a single bad word to say about
I
Chuck.
love
he's a
Chuck.
sweetheart. I love him. But no, it was so sad because like the fest like just didn't pan out, and there was like a 1/10 of that place filled, and there was just like bodies like scattered out like here and there, like sipping on beers and stuff. But I could have sworn that Dead and Buried
We
would have
did.
played that.
We played a show there. I don't remember it being a fest, but
Jamie Josta headlined. it.
yes,
Yeah.
it was a flop.
The
It
band
flopped.
Josta?
It was really
It was
bad.
just Josta.
It was like he was like emceeing it, right?
No, he just played as Josta. It was just Josta. They just did like Hatebreed songs,
Yeah.
covers, and this is when Kingdom of Sorrow had just had
I
that
was to say
one
that.
song. That one, it was a banger song. Buried in Black, banger. But they played that and a bunch of covers. It was basically that Hatebreed covers album plus some Hatebreed songs live. But he chilled in his van the entire night until it was time for him to play. And then he was like, got up on stage like, because Brick by Brick played it, and they had just put out a record on Stillborn. And he's like, yo, another 6-7 my boys, Brick by Brick. And their guitar player was like, you were sleeping in the van while we played. Just like yelled at him while we were playing. It was fucking hysterical.
You could probably hear it. There was just
Oh,
like,
God.
But yeah, there was the bouncers that were there. I remember it was like they were wearing a uniform.
Oh, yeah.
They were like white t-shirts, black cargo pants, and no joke, like I may be embellishing this a little bit, but I remember distinctly they all had the mechanics gloves on.
With the no
and
fingers.
I could have sworn that the dudes were wearing bulletproof vests.
A couple of them were. And the shirts they were wearing.
Tactical for sure.
The shirts that, was it that? Because the shirts they were wearing had the name of it across the chest. Because he had printed up
I don't
shirts for
remember
the
that, but-
staff.
Yeah.
One of them was this local Delaware guy named Ryan Henn. Just a dirtbag. Apparently, I don't know if this is 100% true, but I heard it from our boy. This dude got arrested for murder in Pennsylvania recently.
Nice.
So,
Wait a
anyway,
minute.
so we played this fucking show, and the only other band other than Brick by Brick I remember being there was Freya, the Carl Earth Crisis band.
Yeah.
And
yes.
We drove them nuts because he printed up laminates. And if you knew us back then, laminates were a thing that weren't at any shows we did. You're lucky if we had a wristband because that's just how
Dude,
laminates weren't a common thing back then.
I love the
So me
joke.
and Jay Money were running around the entire place with our laminates on, showing people like, "Can I go here? Can I go here? Is this cool? Is this cool? Is this cool?"
all access to the fucking
And there's these
bathroom and
like
shit.
80-year-old dudes working the bar, right? Like the dudes that were actually Shriners.
Yeah.
And honestly, they were cool dudes. But we're just like, can we go back here? Can we step back here? And he's like, we'd rather you didn't. And we're like, we're going to come back here. And we're just drove people nuts. But we were like stoked, because Carl from Earth Crisis is there. And we were still in that kind of fanboys thing. And I was like, yo, dude, you want a Dead and Buried shirt? And he's like, sure. I was like, what size shirt do you wear? And he goes, I'm a large mammal. And Jay Money's like, I don't think we should give it to him now. And I was like, God damn it.
Dude, what
God
a legend.
damn it.
Oh, and that's where our drummer got his nickname, Carmine Spaghetti Pro Push Mosher, because he normally was like just stand at the wall watching the band, watch the bands, but he just kind of just stay by himself. That night he just got tuned up enough that he just started like getting amped up and just like he's on the side of the little horseshoe just like this and shit, just getting fucking hyped up, and then he just starts push moshing during Jasta.
Well,
We're
you
like,
know what's
and me and Jay Money are like, yeah, we're like throwing shit at him, like just hyping him up, dude.
so this is what's funny is I think you had to be 15 years old to get in the show, which
It
is
was
such
a weird age.
It was a weird age. I wasn't old enough to get in there. So we like had my friend's dad lie and be like, oh yeah, they're sophomores in high school or whatever, but we were in like 8th grade or 14 or whatever. Me and Greg. Yeah. And there was a lot of those like what was that, like shitty straight edge Seventh Dagger
Seventh.
bands.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of
yeah,
Seventh
yeah.
Dagger
Merch and
bands
shit.
that I like fucking loved back then, like
Some of the early
X-Tyrants.
Seventh Dagger bands weren't bad.
the
Was
metal.
X Tyrant X a Seventh Dagger band?
Yes,
I'm pretty sure.
That's
yeah.
what I remember.
Terry.
Yeah.
I know
But
Terry.
the reason that I distinctly remember the bouncers is because like I don't think they had seen like moshing before, and I'm not like a crazy fucking mosh or anything, but I remember this like,
Lie.
huh?
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I'm
keep
just
going.
a fucking wimpy dude.
You have
But,
great
like,
style. Keep
But
going.
but fucking this dude, like I remember gripped me up and was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like in my face, like, and I almost remember like someone like one of the older guys was it like almost was a fight that
Yeah.
like broke out because one of the older guys was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like a kid and he's not fucking hurting anybody. And then I'm pretty sure like I don't know. I can't remember if a fight broke out after that, but I remember those fucking bouncers distinctly, and I think it's hilarious. And I think this is, to anyone that's listening, always have a bouncer at your show wearing a bulletproof vest and mechanics gloves.
Yes.
I'll sponsor it.
That dude, Ryan Henn, he did security at a couple of the bank shot shows that Chuck did. And the bank shots, the one in Stan, that was a fucking sketchy fucking place.
It's still there. Well, the
Yeah,
building
it's
is
still
there,
technically
but
there. But like, so Chuck would bring in these other people too, and they were just
they're just goons,
and they're just
dude.
normies basically. They don't know what's going on. But Ryan Henn did, and he's like, "Don't worry about these, man. I'll have a discussion with them before the show." Like he was gonna have like a powwow with the other security guards. Like boys, take a knee. We gotta discuss. Kids would be karate kicking.
All right, hands in.
And of course, I think 2 seconds into a Stout set, and Tingle's like beating up one of them. There's video of that.
There?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
awesome.
crazy.
It was we did a bunch of shows. It was a weekend going on. It was Barricade Kingdom, which is Davin's old straight edge
X
band,
Kingdom
I
X.
remember that band.
and a band called Die Hard. A lot of them dudes ended up in that bottom feeder band, and we mashed that up with like Stout, JR from Next Step Up's Oi band, and Dead and Buried, and I think 1 or 2 others. And there's video of it online somewhere, and it's me trying to break up a fight that's happening during our set. And I was like, how can you guys possibly get in a fight when there's a golden tea machine right here? It's like, I was just basically like, let's settle this like men. You know?
Golden tea.
In the background, just Tingle just laying people out in front of the bar. I'm like, God damn it, dude. It's like,
Yeah, that's what we should just become bouncers.
Yeah, we
It's a
should.
good idea.
I'd be so bad at it.
You'd be so lazy. You'd be so
would,
checked
dude.
out.
It's like, yeah, that
like
fight's
Three Stooges,
yeah,
dude.
like yeah, that fight's
Poking
brutal,
each other's out, like,
but it's
just-
so over there.
Clacking heads together and shit.
Yeah.
Like I would have to have the walkie-talkies be like, yo, Tim, it's in your jurisdiction. You know, just shit like that. I would just not move from a stool. I would want door duty the entire night.
Dude, getting gripped up by mechanic gloves sucks.
Yeah, man.
Getting gripped up by any gloves sucks.
It happened to me at least once at like Hangar 84, I think.
Oh, I got fucked up at one of the Stillborn fests. It was one Damage 2 was playing. Robbie Redcheeks' old band. And they were playing the side stage of it. And just moshing for Damage 2, having a good old time. And some fucking bouncer comes up. And I'm fat as fuck, right? I know, right? But comes up to me and he picks me up like a baby. Like puts his hands like this under my armpits. Right? And he fucking picks me up. And
He gave you uppies?
he gave me uppies, but only like this much uppies, right? But I'm a big guy. Like
Right.
even back then, I was like 300, right?
So coming off the ground, you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I was at least that much off the ground. And he walks me across. This is the Electric Factory. Walks me across the Electric Factory to this side door. Opens the, like the push bar.
Yeah.
He opens that with my fucking face and throws me down this small flight of stairs. Made like 3 little stairs.
It's like 3 or 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm just laying on my back like Ace Ventura when he popped out of that box. I was just like, ugh. That hurt so fucking bad. Not like my face did hurt, but like where he gripped me up under my armpits was like fucking bruised for like weeks. I was like, this sucks. Then I just snuck back in, but it was fun.
Yeah, fuck them.
Fucking
Yeah.
like I can't do that shit anymore. That's why I can't be a bouncer. I don't have time for that shit anymore. I can't recover from that shit.
6 bouncers threw me out of
Ah,
the bar.
Chuck Stoller. I love Chuck Stoller.
He brought fucking great bands to
Mm-hmm.
Mojo 13.
You did Delaware
So-
Death Fest.
Yeah,
Delaware Death Fest.
that was a banger too.
I read Deathfest 2. I read the lineup on this pod before. I was like, fuck, I forgot how great that show was.
You had a 2?
Maybe.
Fuck, man.
I didn't make it to either of those, which I'm kind of bummed about. But
You
back-
might not have been able to, because I think they're both at Bar 13, right?
They were at
No,
Mojo 13. Yeah,
one on-
I was
Bar
definitely-
13.
Clown Bar.
On
we
the
were
Pike-
like in our
on the Pike,
20s,
right?
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
were
I
in our
went.
20s.
Oh yeah, you would have been in your early 20s.
Yeah.
This was 2011, I think.
Because
Yeah.
that place
It
was
was.
really fucking strict about age.
Yeah. But here's
AIDS.
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 AIDS. Kids with
You
of
gotta
not
have,
of age that
gotta
had
have AIDS to get
Gotta
in.
have-
Did you know how
Actually,
behind the
gotta have AIDS to
stage
get in, dude.
they had that one
do.
door for the band to load in, that small
Yeah.
door? We used to have to sneak the young people in that
through
way.
and then
Yeah.
you just like hop down the stage.
Yeah, and
and
like
they would never know.
don't fucking leave this area.
Yeah.
Like or you're on your own.
But here's the toss back is what the fuck was this bar?
2013.
Was it Pale Dog Tavern?
Yeah.
It was like
yeah,
in the fucking
A96.
corner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, like
So I played my last Dead and Buried show there.
yes, it was at the Know the Score show.
It was
Or was
with,
it Reign Supreme?
Yes, and
I remember that one.
And Too Pure to Die.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that one. But the one that was like super fucking sick because I was like Know the Score was one of my favorite bands at that time.
Didn't care for me either.
They were fucking awesome. They still are fucking awesome. I don't care. Florida represent. Know the score. Know the score.
Score's sick.
Dude, they were sick.
Double
but
or nothing.
I got the flyer pulled up.
for the Delaware Death Fest.
Did
Two.
DSI
But,
play that one?
So
Suffocation?
the headliners were
Skinless.
headliners were Skinless, Exhumed, Suffocation, Deicide, Fetus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts.
I think
In
he got hooked
Mojo
up. I
13.
think he got hooked up by Matt from Relapse.
Waking the Cadaver was
Yeah.
there. Noisem was there. Early Noisem show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
when they were like
remember Noisem.
preteens and shit.
Broken
I
Hope.
remember that. They were like 14
Very
years
Broken
old.
Hope.
Yeah.
Because they were
Dude,
good
the
friends.
singer came out looking like the Crypt Keeper. Like he walked all slow. It was crazy, dude.
Early
Evil.
Outer Heaven show too. That's when they had.
Oh.
That's when they had the old logo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coffin
Dripping?
Dust.
You say dripping on that?
Say Dripping?
Yeah.
They played Delaware. I know that. I don't remember where show it was.
Blood Soaked, Noisem, Call of the Void. I don't see Dripping now.
I saw a symmetrical logo and I thought it said dripping.
Rings
Fucking-
of Saturn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ring of
Oh
Saturn.
yeah. Wow. Metal bands have the worst
They had
fucking names.
They had a Delaware kid on drums.
Sometimes.
Rings of Saturn did this.
Jesse.
Yeah,
yeah,
Jesse.
Jesse Beeler.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
OG.
that dude's fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's funny is like how this all like is
You-
even
the-
more full
the Pale
circle.
Dog thing. you were
Yeah,
saying.
he was in that like what was that fucking one like death metal band he was in when he was like, huh?
Jungle Rat?
He was in
No.
Jungle Rat.
Pre-Jungle
The
Rat.
pre
Yeah,
before
was
it.
that
Fuck,
kid that
oh
played
my
guitar? His
God.
name was like Eddie or something.
The singer.
Yeah, Sazi Ritual.
Was it that?
Aborted,
That was Tom.
Aborted Remains.
Something like that.
Aborted
And they
Remains.
Played, I
Yeah.
think they played
What,
your last show then.
Wasn't it the
Maybe.
the band that dude James sung for?
I think was
With
he
the curly hair?
bald-headed? Oh, okay, gotcha. No, that was way later.
Born
'Cause,
with
like,
open
towards
eyes.
the
This
end-
was like this was like
That too.
2008, dude. Like
Yeah, that's one of my.
Born with open eyes. That thing.
maybe.
Because around the time I was
Jesse,
getting
what's your band's
about to
name?
get kicked out of get kicked out of Dead and Buried, is the bands we were trying to bring up on more local shows was Aborted Remains, and there was this band from Northern Maryland called A Fighting Chance. There's a bunch of like evergreen terrorist type kids, but they were like just getting into real hardcore and trying really hard. So we're like, fuck it, let's
Right.
give them a.
It
do it.
was an interesting time period, and I feel like there was a lot of hardcore bands like in the area that was it, and it felt like really grassroots.
And also around then is when Delaware started becoming a place to stop.
Yeah,
For shows.
because it's such a weird spot. Like you like who wants to put Baltimore, then Delaware, then Philly like on your tour? I don't
That's
know.
what
it's
was
kinda
hard
weird.
for me when I was
Routing.
booking. Is just that every time you try to get a band come through on tour, they're like, "No, we're just gonna play Philly," or "No,
Yeah.
we're just gonna play Baltimore." You're like, "All right."
Yeah,
With a speed bump.
Yes.
yeah, it's such
We're
a
at the
weird...
halfway point. Then like only like really like not like the top tier hardcore bands, but like the second level. Like, yeah, we'll come through Delaware. Then by that time, I was just traveling too much. I was like, handed it off to Chuck, and Chuck did it quite well. That last show I played at the Pale Dog was funny because a couple days before that show, Dave Heck, who played guitar in Reign Supreme, got stabbed. Like
Really?
he got like a robbery. He got stabbed.
Holy shit!
And so he shows up, like fresh out of the hospital, stitched up and everything, gets on stage and plays. And Jay, their singer, gets up on stage like, "Yeah, this band's had a real fucked up week. You know, a lot of shit's been going on. My motorcycle got stolen." And he goes through like 3 or 4 other things. And then he finishes like, "Oh yeah, Dave got stabbed." And you're just like,
I think I saw that.
that should be like that should have been like the top of it. But he's like, "My motorcycle got stolen." The whole before they played, he sat in the fucking parking lot the entire time in little Umbro shorts, bouncing a fucking soccer ball. In his
I remember
knees.
this.
I was like,
this is at Pale Dog.
yeah,
Yeah, I remember this actually, dude. I love him as a frontman. Like
He's
don't
like,
get me wrong.
doing
like,
gymnastics and shit.
yeah, dude, he's a fucking beast. And Blacklisted obviously
Yeah.
like amazing, but dude, him as a frontman is really sick. And I feel like Reign Supreme's one of those bands that like people kind of sleep on now and like don't really
I
get
didn't
the love.
care for their shit recorded,
I think,
but
it's awesome.
I liked watching them.
Yeah,
I
they're awesome.
like playing with them and watching them play.
They always did play a great set.
I think-
I fucking met Clint in like
Oh,
Michigan
Clint Konopka?
because
he's hilarious.
I filled in for a weekend for Agitator, and we played. We had to skip Pennsylvania.
Or as Pepito called him, Agitator.
That's good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Remember when the red van died finally?
Rest
We had to fucking
shit.
rest in shit for sure.
Rest in shit.
We had to skip Pennsylvania and we went straight to
Ohio?
Michigan.
Cincinnati,
Yeah, which is in Ohio.
and then we played this fest called Wreckfest, and
WRECK?
yeah, and Reign Supreme played that, and I listened to Clint in the parking lot go on like a 5-minute diatribe to these two like showgoer girls about how like if you're just getting into punk and stuff, he's like, you need to go to this record store around the corner. It's called this. You want to look in this section. There's a band in there called Negative Approach.
Yeah.
And he just like
He would do that.
It's a good recommendation.
funny.
It is.
I
He
just
is such an asshole.
I-
It's
I-
so
but-
fucking funny.
but I hung on every word he said. I was like, and then it was so funny.
on that, we did a small tour with them and Trapped Under Ice, and they brought Eson along as their like merch guy and whatever. And every night in the parking lot was just him making fun of Eson for a solid 2-3 hours, and it was some of the best roasting I've ever heard in my entire life. Also, he made fun of Pepito constantly too. It was just hysterical. Because they brought along Eson and John Bose. I don't remember why John Bose was there. He drove him the entire time.
he can finagle his way onto any tour though.
Oh, I think that show at Pale Dog had Blood Clot on it too.
I don't remember. In all honesty,
'Cause I called John Joseph a loser that night.
if I'm being completely honest, like I was like such a young kid around that
Yeah.
time that like I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even recognize John Joseph. Like I knew who Cro-Mags were, but like I wouldn't recognize him, so I don't remember that.
This van pulls into the parking lot, right? And he flops out of the passenger seat wearing like his little goofball Krishna robes and instantly goes, "Yo, who's playing?" And somebody's like, this band's playing. He's like, "Yo, tell them, boops, I need a bass cab." And then just got back in the van and went to sleep.
That's awesome.
We're like, all right.
What was the show where he also did something like that?
Oh.
He steps out, takes one step out of the van and goes, "Which one of y'all, boop, has my check?"
Cancer Priest played Champs opening for the Cro-Mags. He rolls out of the van, says, "Which one of these, boop, Soft A, has my check?"
I'm just now realizing that he's not saying boop. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
The first time you went boop,
Yeah.
I thought he literally
Okay.
just came
he
out
said-
and made a noise.
He said something else.
It was funny because he was always dressed in like the goofy robes back then, which is fine. If that's your deal, that's your deal. But he always talked like a straight up New York wigger. So it's like that voice does not match this drip, and it's like you are a fucking enigma, dude.
He never did the haircut.
No, he always had this weird flop over.
He's always had a shitty haircut.
Oh,
but he's
everybody-
never
Oh,
had
man,
that
his
one.
hair's sick.
That's what everybody said.
He's
it's
a surfer,
toupee.
bro.
Yeah, he does. He is.
He looks like a surfer guy.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
But yeah, it was just fucking. Just to see a guy with like fucking sandals on and a fucking like basically a toga.
Dude, you can't
Hey
curse.
yo, which one of these? Boop? Yeah, it's like Jesus
Stop
Christ. dude.
cursing.
I used to love the Cro-Mags. Then I met this guy. Fuck me.
I don't care. That
Yeah.
band fucking. That band can do no wrong. It's every set is the same set, and I don't care. It's
You like it every
it's
time?
amazing, dude. Like I
Yeah.
don't fucking care.
It's so
I'm
bad.
old.
Dude, that guy's like fucking. How old is JJ?
God.
I'd say
50s?
60.
60.
Yeah, it's a-
That
Yeah.
motherfucker.
He's
Oh,
you're
yeah.
probably over 60.
I am 33 years old, and I can't do what he's doing on stage.
Let's put it this way: Iron Price played a show with Agnostic Front, and it was Stigma's 60th birthday. So if Stigma was 60 about 4 years ago, definitely JJ's probably 60 as well.
Yeah.
Because I think
63.
even Ezak's up there in age too.
Dude, we are living in a time of dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Like,
Legends.
yeah, I mean that in a good way. I'm not.
You know what's funny though?
It's like
is
it's just
that-
legends, you know.
Like
that are-
look at the top bands that will play a fest, right? You'll have like the somewhat newish headliner class is mostly dudes 40 and under, right?
Definitely.
And then it's 60 and over. So it's like between 40 and 60, like that age bracket just didn't, I guess we didn't churn out enough good shit that
Wow.
none of us ended up as headliners, but it's just funny to go from like the oldest guy in this band is 40, the oldest guy in that band is like 78. You're like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah.
But it's, hey, whatever.
It's not a. the genre and the lifestyle isn't very kind to age either, though. So there's
No,
probably
not at all.
everyone who got hooked on the pills and stuff probably from that era too.
Or the ones that didn't get taken out by pills and booze and shit got
Yeah.
taken out when they got a Twitter account.
Yeah.
And then it's like, God damn it, take that motherfucker's phone away so I can still listen to these CDs. It's like, God damn it, Marauder. I love your music. And every time this guy opens his mouth, I'm like, God damn it.
Stop it.
I want to listen to Five Deadly Venoms.
That's like what I say when I look at your Instagram.
Hey.
The fucking ridiculous memes
I'm
you
a fucking
post.
asshole. Don't get me wrong. But at least I've never gone off on like trans people, racism, and all that shit.
Not the ones that aren't on your close story. Or your close friends or whatever the fuck.
You have
Yo,
a close
kidding,
friends?
I'm kidding.
Ixnay on the
I'm
secret.
kidding. I'm
Ixnay
kidding.
on the secret Instagram.
No, he posts nudes. He posts
Yeah.
nudes on the close
Yes.
friends, and I'm the only person that's on
Yes.
the close friends.
I was gonna say I don't even know about.
Like I would just send it to him directly, but that's creepy. So I just made it completely like
Yeah.
It's called Dennis for Kyle, and it's all just me doing like the Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs. It's like, hey Kyle, would you fuck me? Doo-doo-doo. It's like,
I'd fuck me.
well, Kyle, we gotta talk, buddy.
Uh-oh.
So Tyler, I mean, this fucking guy has
Talk to Tyler.
He has,
He's
a,
not-
he
he's
has a
been
new
quiet.
band every year,
Yeah.
right? And it's annoying because they're mostly all good.
Yeah, they're always good.
Now, you've been on a break for a while till recently.
Yeah.
What brought you back?
Dude,
Because I guarantee
my heart.
you had to have offers.
Nah, man, I'm gonna put my heart on my sleeve,
It's
but
fine.
like, dude, I don't feel like I make music unless, and I'm not good at playing guitar or anything like that. It's just like, I love the music that I make, and I'm only gonna make music that I love.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't want to go on a huge monologue here, but back in like, Jesus, like 2010, 2011, Tyler and I started, and I'm not trying to like claim the band or anything, but like him and I started Ring Finger in
Yeah.
his basement, and I didn't even know how to play guitar. I had a fucking shitty Epiphone SG.
That's what everybody starts with.
Dude, yeah, it was like a pack guitar.
Or like that or a Squire Strat.
Yeah.
Yep, in the pack.
It had 4 strings.
Nice.
It had the G string to the low E string,
That's all you need.
and I had an amp that I borrowed from Buff that would like electrocute you. Like it would just like when you start sweating, it would like shock you. But Andrew, who's obviously in Sixlet now, and who went on to make a much better version of Ring Finger after I was out. You know, him and I had like listened to a lot of Mineral. He showed me that band Mineral, and when I was in high school, and Tyler and I were listening to it a lot. And I literally sat down with my guitar, and I think it sounds so goofy, but I learned Everlong, and there's like those octave chords in Everlong. And I wrote we sat down and wrote like 2 or 3 songs, and
Still got 'em.
dude, yeah, like I
SoundCloud.
I'd love to hear him because I haven't heard that shit in forever. But like, you know, like I just had a lot of fun with it, and it was really cool, and it was a huge payoff for me to play music and like kind of show myself that I could do it. And like, I'm not joking, like I literally learned how to play guitar to play these songs, and then you know, I went through like kind of a rough patch and had a lot of you know, was dealing with a lot of like depression, anxiety, and I kind of stepped away from Ring Finger, and then obviously kept playing guitar and got better, and then stepped into Year of the Knife, which obviously Tyler and I were both a part of. I can say that I was a founding member of the band, and you can hear me playing guitar on the demo and Overgrowth, which you can't find you know, on the streaming sites, but I think they put it on like Bandcamp or something like that. Yeah.
I think it's on YouTube too.
Yeah, somewhere.
It's one
but,
of the only records I own. One.
Dude, it was a lot of fun. I'll say, like, I don't care, whatever. But, you know, that record was a lot of fun, and I had a lot of passion. You know, a lot of stuff, like, came out, you know, like, of my soul, you know, just playing those songs. So that was a lot of fun, too.
Do you remember? You got to play Midwest Bloodfest, didn't you?
No.
Didn't? Because
No.
I jumped in the van and went with them to that, and they were still playing those songs. I thought you were there.
No, I think I was
No,
out by then.
I did jump in the van and go with you guys to Richmond for that one-off
Yeah.
show, though. That was fun.
Was that were you playing in Tourniquet?
No,
No. Was that Brazil always?
I think it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
But
Were they there too?
well, we did like a weekend with Tourniquet and Down in It.
We played, I think it was one of the Overgrowth release shows with you guys in Tourniquet in South Jersey.
Yeah,
Iron Price.
that was a fun one.
Yeah.
But no, long story short, like I kind of there was a lot of drama in that band. There's no denying that, and I'm not here to disparage anybody, but stepping away from that band, or if that's what you want to call it,
Parting ways.
yeah, and it kind of like sits with you weird, and you kind of get like kind of like discouraged in a way, or like maybe you just kind of sit on things, but no, obviously like you sit around, still kind of keep some riffs in your back pocket, and Tyler and Andrew, obviously, after Ringfinger had kind of like fizzled away, him and Andrew were writing some music, and he was like, dude, you want to play with this? And it was like, I don't even think I like thought about it. It was just like a 100%. And the reason I say all this is like I feel music, like there's a part of me and like my brain where it's like I'm a very dramatic person. But like that's how I feel about music, is like it's got to be like everything, and it's got to like mean something.
Don't
and
half-ass anything.
You can't.
Yes. And there's like this feeling that I get when I play with those guys, and like we just have a bug in us where like you put us in a room and like we want to kill each other, but we'll leave the room with a song, you know what I mean? And
Andrew can be so frustrating. I can only imagine.
Well, the three of us, we're all fucking like we couldn't be any more different, right? And like it makes it beautiful. But no, I think long story short, so like these songs, like I feel really awesome about, and I knew that was going to be the case. And what we've put out so far is like I love it, And the music that we're writing now, like are we supposed to keep this a secret? Okay. We're sitting on like 6 songs that we're probably gonna hit the studio with soon, and like every one of them. Dude.
Was it easier to come back with this band because you had such a history with Andrew and Tyler?
Yeah, it was like it wasn't even that it was easy. It was like it was
it's like a no-brainer.
Yeah, it was a given. So yeah, I'm really psyched on it, and I'm hoping that people are psyched on it. It seems like people are, and yeah, man, like I'm with like some of the most talented people. I'm just a schmuck, and I'm along for the ride, but these guys are fucking
surrounded by some good guys, man.
These guys are fucking carrying me.
Little simpers.
Dude, Kyle, I fucking love Kyle. He's such a goofball, and I'm not trying to talk shit on him or anything.
I love
He's
that
just
guy.
every time like we're hanging out or we're practicing or whatever, he just does something, and I just look at like Tyler and I'm just like, this motherfucker. Like
I met him at Tyler's house. I came with Dave Janis to a Shadow of Lies practice, and I guess this kid worked at a golf course.
I feel like he's done like he's had it all.
Because he
Any
just
jobs.
rolls in dressed like a golf pro, like the fucking golf shirt, these really nice slacks and shit, and he's just like, "Well, hey man," and then he starts just like, "I came up with this song," and just plays out this like 1.5 minute banger punk song. I was like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck?" And
He can play, dude.
then he's like, "Oh, I was also fucking around and came up with this one," and knocks out another one. I was like, "This kid's ridiculous."
Yeah,
Yeah.
him and his sister both are incredibly talented musicians.
And you guys
She can
got
sing.
Phil Hanley now, right?
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
him.
Love Phil.
Yeah, Phil's a kind.
Beautiful hair.
Long
Beautiful boy.
hair. He gives me Soundgarden vibes.
yeah,
Definitely.
Chris
Yeah.
Cornell. I definitely get that.
I love that kid. When we were taking Queensway out with us, he was one of my favorite people to talk to.
He's a fun drummer to watch play too.
Yeah, he's just happy.
Yes.
He's a happy player.
He plays with like his arms like really close. If that makes any sense.
I think he plays with his whole fucking ass.
He's
body.
good as shit. He's really fucking good.
He reminds me of Tyler Denslow a lot.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I know that.
Was
guy.
that Malice at the Palace, this
Yep.
drummer?
Oh
He was a
yeah, I
cool
remember
guy.
seeing that guy at that one. This is Hardcore Fest.
He played
I
like
watched
that
him
too.
play. Yeah, he's good.
He's real good.
All those guys were good in that band.
And then fucking Phil started playing guitar in that rock stopwatch.
Yep.
Stopwatch.
I was like, God damn, he's another one of those assholes. Like,
Yep.
stop being good at all this shit.
yeah.
Like, pick one thing to be good at and save the fucking other skills for other people. Like, God damn it, dude.
Yeah.
The other guy from Queensway is just as annoying. Alex. He's fucking really good at all of these instruments, too. You're like, God damn it, guys. I don't know how to play a single fucking one.
He's the bass player that they landed on.
He's the bass player in Queensway.
Right.
I think he played second guitar in Stopwatch. But yeah, he's fucking good as shit, too. He's a good songwriter. That always freaked me out when, like, you would stumble across a band and find out that the main songwriter wasn't the guitar player.
Yeah.
That always, like, freaked me out.
Yeah.
Like, Blacklisted. George was one of the big writer in that band. And you're like, I didn't even know that fucking guy played guitar.
That
Yeah, same.
it's such like a funny. I'm gonna blow up his spot, and he's gonna get mad at me. But like it's such a full like circle moment where I'm like super proud of him because it's like he's playing in Colossal Reigns. And,
Yeah.
like, we're he's friends with like George and stuff now. But it was like when we were teenagers, dude. Like we would drive around listening to like Heavier Than Heaven and like
Such a...
every single lyric we would just hang
We were
on,
just
dude.
We
talking
talked
about
about
that
this like
album.
2 hours ago.
Dude, and it's so funny. Like I was kind of like, it's funny because like I've met George a couple times now. He's a super awesome, nice guy. But it was funny because he ended up giving us a ride to see Sunny Day Real Estate when they played the TLA,
yeah.
and it was just like kind of weird. Like
Speaking of fun drummers to watch, Jesus.
yeah,
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
George is mean. George, I bust balls and I like to roast people and shit like that. George has made me speechless numerous times, just fucking breaking my nuts, dude. And I'm just like, God damn it, dude.
it's the Philly, dude.
Yeah, this
Philly
stupid
just gets
hoarse
you.
voice. Like, God damn it, dude.
The first time I met him, I was wearing Shrek Crocs.
Sick.
And like with the giblets, with like the ears and everything.
Fuck yes.
And Aunt, I guess Aunt Picciano brought him
Yeah.
down to like one of the record things, and he was like, "Oh," I was like, "Is that George?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh
Yeah.
shit!" And I was like, "What's up, man?" And I'm just sitting here wearing fucking Crocs like an asshole.
It's funny. That's the thing he used to make fun of me for the most, because I always wore like skate shoes because I have big, wide duck feet. So like I couldn't really wear like Nikes and shit because my feet are too fucking wide. So I always had to wear skate shoes. And she's like, "What the fuck are those? What are you fucking wearing?" I'm like, God damn it, dude.
And then we
Like,
got you on Crocs
son
too.
of a bitch. Yeah.
What kind of shoes were they? Were they like Osai?
Uh,
DC's? What?
Your
One of them,
Vans got
Hot-
orange.
one of them was
Duffs?
no, what the fuck was it? Because I was dating a girl that worked at a Journeys.
Nice.
Nice. Discount.
Fuck.
Right?
It started with an E.
Etnies?
Etnies?
Yes.
Yeah.
I also had a pair of Quicksilvers once that I bought last minute because I
They
rolled
made
out.
shoes?
I rolled out.
I didn't know that.
Or ES. Either Etnies or ES.
It was like the logo was like just the name and just cursive.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
it's
that
probably-
could be either
yeah,
one.
It might have been ES.
But,
Or it could have been
Yes.
America.
I got picked up. I was
Yeah,
just
that's true.
running late,
many
and
E's.
Tingle was picking me up to go play a Dead and Buried show. He's like, "I'm at front of your house," and I was like, "All right." And I just ran out of the house, got in the car to go, and not realizing I was wearing flip flops. I was like, "I can't go to a show in flip flops."
I mean,
Yes,
so
you can.
Yes,
so
you
not then, not back then. You couldn't.
yeah,
It was a very big faux pas. So he's like, "We'll pull over someplace and get cheap shoes at like a Payless or something." I was like, "Yeah, bet." The only thing I could find that would fit me was a pair of Quicksilvers that had like a Burberry type pattern to them.
Nice.
Sick.
Dude, Quicksilver's a throwback.
They were so painful. They were like tight as shit because
Yeah.
my feet are so fucking wide. And of course, all the people that I see when I first get out of the car is all my friends that are like diehard shoe nerds. I'm like,
fucking
fuck
Jordan
me.
guys and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, fuck. I was with Tingle
Air Maxes and shit.
Yeah, he was the shoe guy.
because like I was like, Tingle, these don't look too bad, do they? He's like, no, they're fine. And then when I get out to his car, he's like, I can't believe you actually bought those. I'm like, you fucking asshole, dude. So I was just getting fucked. I was getting lit the fuck up all night. I was like, God damn it, dude. Well, we actually got made fun of by a Scottish kid that night because we were playing with a
Let's
band.
say
You
ska
got-
kid.
We were playing with a band that had come over from Scotland, a band called By My Hands.
Oh yeah,
They
that's
did a
great
they
band.
did a split with CDC, and this was like
Oh,
them coming
shit.
over to play for it, I guess. And he's like, "Oh, Daddy Barrett, I love it." It's this kid Chris. And he's a great guy, and he just looks down at my shoes and just looks up and just like, I'm like, I know. He's like, do you know? I'm like, fuck.
He had the same pair, but they were checkerboard.
Oh god damn it, dude.
Started skanking away.
I was like,
Were they
"God damn
tartan?
it."
Tartan?
Yeah, with his
Fucking
fucking
pattern?
beautiful Scottish accent. Like, you son of a bitch.
That's a good answer.
Wait, so I don't know if this is like a sore subject, but I realized like there's like a hole in the history that I understand. Like what when like because obviously Dead and Buried had a certain point where you were no longer the singer, and then
Yeah.
Tingle. Like what was there like some kind of drama there?
Oh,
or,
yeah.
like, beef? I don't know if
Oh,
I
yeah.
should bring this up or talk
I don't
about
give a
it.
fuck. I'll say it. We had a guy, our guitar player, who was the only other original dude in the band besides me.
Kevin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who liked to do this thing where he played people against each other.
Yeah.
And at this time, like, he was always a thief. Like, he was always stealing things. Like, he was always had a scam going. Like, he was also, like, if we played with, like, some shows, like the shitty local band, he would, like, steal their shit. And, like, we didn't know about it.
Gross.
And so he was doing that. He was also getting into really heavy into selling and doing pills at that time.
Nice.
So money was missing. This is when we'd actually started making. We weren't making like good money, but we were breaking even money. Like, we were able to pay for most of our shit without. We could go out and not go into the red. So stuff started missing, and he convinced the other guys that it was me taking money, because those guys, they weren't the most social people. I'm a very social guy. Like, I was always the guy out there shaking hands, saying hi to everybody.
Kissing
So I
babies.
had to be the guy who took the money. So when people gave me, when the money was handed to me, I just handed it off to either Will or Kevin. And so money just started going missing. We had an account as far as I knew. And so they decided that as soon as I had finished recording the vocals for Bear Witness, and then we played that show at the Pale Dog, and 2 days later, Will and Kevin were in my driveway and kicked me out.
Because they thought you were the one stealing?
Yes, Kevin had convinced all the rest of them that I was taking money, and I was. I had Tingle fill in for me for a couple shows because I was going through a lot of like anxiety problems, like a lot of mental health problems, and so I was like, I just can't do these couple of shows, and it was not to be a dick, but it was like Sidebar where we played every other month, so and Tingle filled in for me, and because I asked him to, and so they had, behind me not knowing, had asked him. They're like, "Look, we're going to kick Dennis out. We want you to take his spot." And I was like, so they're like, "Yeah, you're out. And Tingle's their singer now." And I was just like, "I started this band. This is my band.
Yeah.
You know, I did the legwork. Like, what are you doing?" And they're like, "Well, we're going to just, you can start your own band, but we're doing this without you." And they did.
That was what year?
And 08.
8.
Yeah, that had to have been. That was a while
And
ago. man.
I think less than a month later, they were playing shows again.
Yeah,
and,
I remember.
Then Lifeless Demo was 2010.
And then everybody in the band, even though they're saying, we're still friends, they stopped talking to me completely.
Yeah,
And a lot of my other friends groups stopped talking. Only person that still talked to me was Jay Money. He called me, and he's like, "Look, I'll quit if you want me to quit." I'm like, "Are you still having fun doing it?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like,
What a guy.
"Then go do it. Just do it."
I didn't know that dude very well, but fuck, that guy seemed like
He
the
was
most awesome dude from every interaction I've
He
had with him.
had his
One of a
issues.
kind.
He had a drinking problem, no doubt.
Sure.
But he was just a good-hearted guy. He was a genuine person. He wasn't like what he was always like upfront. He never like fucking bullshitted you. If even if his friends were acting out of line, he'd call them on their shit. He was a straight shooter. He was a great guy. And honestly, that's why I won't do any shows without him.
Yeah.
I did the one for his memorial, but I'm like, I can't do it if he's not up there too. Stupid son of a bitch, but
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a lot of drama. The thing that sucked too is at the time I worked with Will, our bass player, so I still had to see his ass every fucking day at work.
Where was this at?
ShopRite. I was in the meat department and he was the store manager, and so I still had to see him, and I was like, this fucking sucks. And he also lived the street behind me. Like, seriously, I could hop my fence and walk over one house, and I'm at his house. Yeah, so it's like I still had to see this motherfucker. And
Yeah,
like
it's
we're
awkward.
fine now. Like we're not like buddies, but like there's no animosity.
Yeah.
And Vince now lives in Hawaii as a motorcycle mechanic.
Nice.
So like I just don't really get to talk to him much. Jay died, I mean, so he's hard to talk to him too. And but Kevin, if I see him again, it's on site. Because he also kept talking all kinds of shit on me after I was out.
Yeah.
Because like everybody else in the band, when I was out, they were like, "What happened to Dennis?" So like, it just wasn't working out. There was disagreements. They were like, like even though they thought I was a thief at the time, they're like, "Hey,
Political
we're still
answer.
gonna fucking not gonna air out dirty laundry."
Diplomatic, I mean.
Yeah. That's
Kevin had
how
other
it
ideas.
is.
He was telling people I was like on drugs and shit too.
Nice.
I was like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Like, no, dude.
I
Only
think-
diet weed.
I think he asked me to play guitar for a band, and I think I remember you being like, "Nah, dude, don't."
Yeah. Yes. Because at the same time, I also
Probably dodged
I
a
got
bullet.
I got a message from that kid Steve Miller from
Pennsylvania?
from Delaware County guy.
Yeah.
No, Steve Miller band.
He played in Troublesome for a
Okay.
minute, and he was like, "Yo, this dude hit me up to play in a band," and I was like, "You can go play in a band with him. He's
Yeah.
a really good songwriter, but your gear's gonna go missing."
Yeah.
You know.
He
But
was- he
anyway,
was- yeah.
after I was out and Tingle was in, all the shit that was going on when I was in the band that they were blaming me for just kept happening,
Yeah.
and no one was like, "Oh, we're sorry," except Jay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I got exonerated. That's fine, but that fucked me up. Like I had that's all I was work and dead and buried. That was all I was doing.
Yeah.
And then I had nothing. A lot of my friends stopped talking to me, so I was just like didn't even leave my house for a long time.
I just made a connection.
What?
I get that.
Your sabbatical was probably very much tied
Oh,
into
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah. I lost a band, a girlfriend, and relatives.
Yeah, I
All
would
in, like, the same
I'd,
month?
I'd take a break
It
too.
was brutal. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did a little bit of time in Meadowwood.
Some of my
Yeah.
like
I
back
get
like back to Jay a little bit. When I worked at the co-op with Tingle
Yeah.
and Lifeless was like all over the road and like all over the world.
Yeah.
and shit.
He was one of 'em.
Yeah, some of my favorite stories ever. I got to hear about Jay all the time.
Well, I'm sure he's got fucking. I'm sure he annoyed the shit out of you too.
There's a few
He's a handful.
stories, not few annoyances or anything like that.
Yeah.
I remember one time he was really drunk. We drove back from this like show in Germany, and all the dudes around me. I was in the middle bench, and Jay was like kind of like half asleep, half drunk, and he's like had my pillow. I don't know. He just started beating the shit out of me with the fucking pillow, with my own pillow. And Ryan's like behind me laughing, and who else? I think Jeremy is in the back seat, and then Kyle was up front. But yeah,
He used to do this thing when he would get really drunk. You know if he did this when he was with you in Lifeless, where he would just strip to his tighty whities. He wore tighty whities.
yeah,
Like of all,
He would
that's
strip,
old school.
That is so sick.
he would strip to his tighty whities, but he wouldn't like dance around like an asshole. He would
would
then
just sit
He would
there?
then wander off somewhere and go to sleep.
Dude, that's you.
wow.
This motherfucker, when we were younger, he would just always his pants would just come off. Do you remember this? Like there was like a good 10 years of your life, like the pants would just come off.
It was just
I
funny.
mean,
it just felt free.
It
is
did.
funny.
Like you,
Like
I'm
Calvin
just
and
now
Hobbes
thinking
or
about
something,
this.
you know?
Back then, it wasn't like a problem like it would be now.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Hey,
Well, you're
man.
also with your boys and shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
come on, it's still even
Who
now in
fuck
my
cares?
40s. When my boys just took his balls out, I'd be like, ha, it's still funny.
Dudes don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
The dick and ball thing.
Oh yeah, going up
That
this
was-
nut tapping, cock grabbing shit.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Boys
the,
being boys.
do you remember the chokehold that the fucking dick showing game from that movie Waiting had
Yeah.
Yeah.
on our generation,
Yeah.
dude?
The what is it? The bat wing.
Yeah.
I was just explaining this
Yeah.
to someone recently. I was like, dude, you don't know about the fucking bat wing?
The
What-
goat.
Ours
the
was
goat.
always do you want to know how I'm so smart?
The brain.
Because I got this big brain. Yeah.
The brain was one.
Or hang your sack across your wrist, like you see my new watch, like that one.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
That's cheeky and fun.
Oh god, that was
Wait,
In right company, of course.
my favorite. Dead and Buried's old drummer, Chris Galinsky, used to do this thing where he would we'd be sitting like how we're sitting now, but he would be taking his dick and balls out of his pants, right? And then he would jump up real quick, like, oh fuck, I spilled something on myself, and his dick and balls would just be flopping. every time I would laugh at that. It's like, God damn it, that's fucking funny. That's funny as shit. He just jump up and he's just like, oh, boo.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, one time we were at this party at this dude Polecat's house in Newcastle, and Jay just got fucking too drunk, basically blacked out, and he stripped down to his tighty whities and disappeared. And like, I think I was at the party with Tingle, and Jeremy came with us because he was staying at my house that night, and we couldn't find him. We didn't know where the fuck he was. So we were looking all over. We looked all over Polecat's house, could not find him, and then finally we were just like looking in cars, and then one of the girls that was leaving the party, she's like, I found Jay. We're like, where is he? She's like, somehow he's in my car. And he's in her passenger seat, but he's like curled up like a cat, like in a ball, just like fetal position. And it was like the weather is right now. It was cold out. And he's out in someone's car that's off in his tighty whities. His clothes are still inside.
So it's got to be like 30 degrees in the car.
And it's like, good God, dude.
That's awesome.
His like lips are blue and shit. We're like, Jesus Christ.
No blanket, just raw.
I had to like fucking like soldier like drag him into the fucking house. I'm like, dude, just. And the other was like, yo, just leave him in my house. I'm like, I don't want to go into your house and fucking things up. I'm like,
That's hilarious.
He's a fucking problem.
Wait, so the shop right you worked at, was it the one that was right on 4?
It's in Newport, yeah.
The one that was next to like the old Comic Mania?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Because
was
that's funny because I remember like the first time I saw you like in person for like years was randomly at the comic book shop.
Oh, yeah. On
You
Magic
were
Monday.
like, yo, what are you doing?
It was Magic Monday. I
I was
remember.
like, yeah, I'm playing Magic the Gathering. And you were like, what the fuck are you doing? And
Magic Monday was no joke, dude.
yeah,
Magic Monday was no fucking joke.
yeah, you were getting all my ass about playing guitar then. You were like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you doing?
Like, dust it off, dude.
Yeah.
But I get it. Like, after, like I said, after Dead and Buried, there was a good lull where I was like, I didn't want to do anything. And Matt from Iron Price was like, we'll do something. Let's do something. Let's do a band. I was like, no. And then, I guess, just a few years later, he caught me at the right time. He's like, dude, it's time for you to get off your fucking ass and do something.
Let's do it. Yeah.
And I was like, all right, fine. And
Iron Price was sick.
it was like just kind of like falling into like the old shit.
Yeah.
And it was better because like, yeah, I was super depressed when Dead and Buried fell apart for me. But then if I had not gotten kicked out of that, I wouldn't have ended up in Iron Prices, which is where I like the music better. I like the people better. So it's like, sure, maybe like parting ways with Year of the Knife sucked. But then, yeah, and it did suck for a couple years. But now you fell into a band with him, with Andrew, with
The
Pop
best.
Snippers. And it's like, so you're kind of better off.
The best of the best.
It sucked at the time, but where it led to, hell yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm psyched.
I mean,
Are you psyched?
has
You
he ever
psyched
been
about it?
psyched in his life? This is like the most high energy I've ever seen this boy. Since
Dude,
No,
you
actually,
guys don't know the Tyler
no,
that
when
I
he,
know.
when he was younger, he was a little hyper.
Nah, I had acupuncture yesterday, so it chilled me out. It's crazy.
Dude, that
Yeah.
coffee shop has turned you into a fucking hippie, dude.
It'll make you crash. It'll make you crash for sure.
I'm going to acupuncture now. I was like, dude,
Nah,
Western
dude.
medicine boy.
Yeah, I know. Nah, I'm psyched on it. I listen to songs every day in my car, just coming up with vocal
Look,
melody.
Pass
I
the
think it's
car test.
important. Just have a band with your friends, your
Yeah.
closest friends. It's not always gonna happen.
It's hard
But,
to find.
like,
Yeah.
You should definitely just be in a band with people that you can be yourself around.
Yeah, you don't have
Yeah.
to constantly worry about who's talking about you the minute you're out of the practice spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no bullshit. There's no backfighting. It's,
Oh, we fight.
yeah.
We
but
want to kill each other, but it's
Yeah.
like a like we're brothers almost. Like
then the next practice, you write a song and
Yeah.
everybody's best friends again. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it always ends up turning out for the best anyway. But this fucking guy, I gotta ask you, Tyler. Don't get me wrong. I like what you did in Year of the Knife, and I like what you do in Scarab, vocal wise. I like that. What is it hard to pivot into something that's less harsh vocally?
It's very hard.
I don't think I'd have the balls. We had clean vocals on the very last Iron Price song we wrote for our split with Terracell, and I was fucking nervous as shit to show it to the guys in the band, guys I'd been friends with for like nearly
Yeah.
30 years. I was terrified to just show that to them.
Yeah, man.
Like, how was that for you? Just
It is scary because, like, I don't know, clean singing's a whole different ball game, obviously,
Yeah.
but like, once you crack your voice or you go hoarse or you hit a wrong note, you're like, it's just so vulnerable. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then playing a show and trying to like do that, dude, sometimes I just hate it sometimes, but
It probably feels like your first show every fucking
You
time.
gotta take care of your throat better.
every time. Yeah.
Drinking like honey teas and shit like
And
that.
Scarab doesn't help. You know, it's just straight brutality. And then like you do something soft, the polar opposite, and like, yeah, you have to drink a lot of tea.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. It's just like a weird vulnerability thing.
Yeah.
You don't, you just gotta go for it.
And every time like your bandmate's like, nah, dude, it's good. You're like, you don't
Like,
really
whatever,
mean it, do you?
Yeah. I mean, they do say that.
Nah,
but I'm like,
well,
Do
so
they mean it? Yeah.
so from my perspective, it was like, well, it's funny because when you first asked me, I thought like, because in the original Ring Finger, I played guitar and sang. I was like the singer, but like,
Yeah.
and I thought in a way like you were asking me to like sing again. You were like, nah, I'm singing. I was like, you're singing, and I was like, no, you're not, motherfucker. And like, he was like, nah, I am. And and dude, like we, he was like, dude, it was funny because he had this like confidence. And I'm sorry for blowing up your spot again, but like we go to the to record it, and he's like, "Fuck, I don't know, dude."
Yeah.
But yo, he like, there was hardly like re-punches and stuff like that. Like maybe some like trying to like figure out the melody.
Yeah.
But like, dude, he fucking nailed it, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And that was the first time we heard him sing was like at the studio,
And you kinda
so we
like-
had no
You're
idea.
kind of like, now I
But
don't
yeah.
have the live. It sucks. It's actually
No,
pretty
but it
good.
was
God.
fucking crazy. I was like, "What the fuck?" I mean, he's just like,
I don't
and
know. I don't know,
but
dude.
it's funny, man. Like like you didn't know what it was gonna sound like, but I think it sounds sick.
I think
love
even
it.
recording vocals that aren't clean was always hard for me too. Like
yeah,
if I was in the booth, I couldn't. You know how like some vocal booths would have like a little, like a window out so you can see the producer. I could not look out of it because all I knew was I would see one of my
Yeah.
friends behind the producer or whatever, and they would just make a face at me, and I'd be like,
Fucking
they
back-
hate it, you know. So I would actually have like tell other like this is every band I've done. I was like, everybody but you has to get out. And, like I'm not trying to be a diva, but I just can't with other people. And there's whoever's actually hitting the button is the
I
person
get
that gets
it.
to stay. It's fucking, and like I had been doing this shit for a long time, and still every single time I'm like, you know.
yeah. You just can't think about it somehow. You gotta block it all out.
I've thought about that before. Like in any show I've ever played ever in my life, I've never been nervous
Really?
because I've never sang. I think that's why.
I've always been nervous.
Never once.
I think drumming would be just as
Oh yeah.
because if a drummer fucks
It
up,
depends on what you're playing.
if a drummer fucks up, it could that if a singer fucks up live, whatever, it happens. If a drummer fucks up live, that'll fuck up the guitar players, fuck up the other guitar player, then fuck up the bass player.
Sometimes.
Then the singer's looking back at you like, "What the fuck is your problem?" Yeah.
It's probably happened to you too before, but like I've felt like I've had like a catastrophic fuck up before, and people are like,
No, we didn't
What?
notice.
I
It
never
happens to me every show. But dude,
I'm like, oh, fuck, I guess I'll just fucking leave then. Fuck it.
Year of the Knife played your benefit show. I don't know if that's a sore subject to bring up.
No.
Well, he
We've
was
talked about
sore.
it. We've talked.
Jesus.
Hey.
We've talked about it
Christ.
many times.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no. So like
I still have that banner.
Oh yeah.
nice. I remember that.
He doesn't.
My God, dude.
Sorry.
I'm gonna
Please
feel,
let him get it
I'm
out.
gonna feel bad like bringing this up. But no, we played, and in the intro, I broke my low E string, which is like some caveman shit. I don't know how you break that.
Like,
Dave, like it was just, I don't know.
yeah.
Like if you've watched me play, like I'm a very dramatic fucking person, and I like put it all out there.
Yeah,
and
but
it's,
then that kid, that long hair from Jesus Pieces, had fucking this 3-wheel guitar.
Dave.
yeah, so Dave, yeah, you do remember this.
Yeah.
So, Dave Updike was kind enough to lend me his guitar, but I remember it was like real weird, and that in and of itself is like you're already embarrassed that like something just happened, and then you have like a new guitar, which
It's totally
like
different.
yeah.
From your
it kind of feels a little different,
it doesn't
and
play the same. Whatever.
yeah, and like I remember I was already like having problems with it. The strap was like Dave Updike is like a fucking behemoth,
Yeah,
and I'm just like some short scrawny dude. But like we go into a song, and I think like there was something wrong with like the input jack, and like the song starts off with like me playing guitar and Tyler like doing this like the tom parts, and like I totally just muffed it, and I look at Tyler and Tyler's looking at me and he's just like like so bit. You looked like he wanted to fucking kill me.
Damn.
But we restarted the song again, and it was like when that shit happens to you in the moment, you're like,
Devastating.
it feels like
it's-
an hour long.
Yes.
Like it's crazy. Do you remember this? And like
And you swear to God that everybody there is staring at you.
yeah.
You.
And I don't think anyone cared.
No.
Like, dude, the best part about
They
it is like
never do.
you can there's like a Hate 5-6 video. You can watch it or pull it up, or I don't know if you fucking edit this shit into there. I don't fucking care. You can do that. But fucking there was like people starting to mosh too, and like
Oh,
you have
yeah.
to stop the
And they're
song.
like-
It's so funny, but
And, it's
yeah,
and then when you start up again, people will look at you like, can we actually mosh this time?
Yeah.
You're going to fuck up again.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
But like it didn't. I don't know. Like it. Yeah. In the moment, I was like, oh my god, Tyler's gonna fucking kill
Yeah.
me.
all the while, your set list or your set time is all of what, 15 minutes
15,
Yeah.
20
or
minutes.
some
yeah.
shit, and you're like, that was an hour.
Yeah. Nobody
Yeah.
fucking cares, but it lives
No.
with me forever. Like
yeah.
I think about it and I cringe.
Or like you drop a stick, or worse, like you fucking break
king
the
of
kick
that.
drum head or some shit.
King of
We
that.
we played a fest out in Altoona, Brick by Brick Fest. That kid from Fire in the Blood used to book it. Iron Price played out there, and one of the it was his Iron Price, and Travis punched a hole in his fucking snare during one of our songs,
Nice.
and then
That's hard
he
to do.
played the rest of his set with the snare like that. And I was wondering why it sounded like all flat and stupid. I was like, "What the fuck is happening back
Fuck
there?"
it,
He
dude.
didn't
So
think
I'm
to
looking
flip
at
it
him,
upside down or
So
nothing.
I'm just staring at him like, what the fuck? And he's just like looking at me like with his big dead eyes and big goofy grin on his face. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then after, I was just like, what the fuck was that about? And he's like, check it out. And like he had this big hole in like the snare head. And I was like, why didn't you just fucking ask like the 30 drummers off to the left if they use a snare? He's like, because then you would yell at me. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Is he wrong?
Yeah.
Maybe not. But
He was worried
still.
about me. Now he's in fucking stout. So it's like,
Right.
Everyone's gonna have an embarrassing moment.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
I used to
fuck
do this
it.
bullshit move. Like if I fucked up something, I would pretend that the jack fell out of the mic, and I'd be acting like then they're like, oh, I think it's fucked up. I think it's broken. Like I was like do that, like unplug it, plug it back in, like just like acted like something was wrong with the microphone, but really
Oh,
I
man.
had just fucked up.
You should do that next time you're on
Oh,
stage.
God.
Just
Did
start
it FYA.
That's not bad.
Fucking, you know how somebody will just like trip the cord, the
Yeah.
mic comes off the cord.
Yep.
I was like, there's no mic on this cord. So I was just like singing into the fucking input, you know,
Dude.
on purpose. And then I was like handing it out to the crowd.
Yeah.
They were singing along to the chord.
Yeah.
The mic's like over there. It was awesome.
Dude, the fucking there's one clip that is the funniest thing I think you've ever done. And it's like, all right, so me and Tyler, I don't know if you guys know this, but like him and I are just like the spirit of like monkeys. Like monkeys is like
Straight
our
punks.
personality.
Monkeys
Like
tight.
yeah, we're just straight monkeys. But like this motherfucker, I want to say it was tied down, and there was like
That's
the
Detroit one,
monitor.
right?
What's that?
The Detroit Fest? Yeah, yeah.
And there's like you're looking, you turn around, and I guess you kept
Oh.
hearing a squeak,
it's
and
off.
he just goes to the monitor to make it like feedback. And it was like the most like nonchalant thing ever, and the mic like or the camera like kind of like flips over and pans to him, and he's just like, and it's like the most ridiculous fucking 2
Oh.
seconds of cinema.
LDB.
Was it?
Yeah, it's Louisville.
If you guys fucking put clips in, you gotta fucking. I'll find the clip and you
Yeah,
put that
that's
in there. It's fucking
Nah, I just, like,
hilarious.
thought it was funny. It was like this like box.
It was, but it was feeding back and it just goes.
Beep.
It's just so fucking stupid, but it was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But one thing I used to
It's like our sense of humor. It's fucking dumb. Like no one would
the
understand.
thing I used to makes me laugh. I always did just for my fun. Is every single time Dan and Barry would play, and Tingle was like our number one guy, like fan dude back then,
Yeah.
and he was always like knew all the words, was in my face the entire time. I would put the mic out like any normal person, but when Tingle would come up, I wouldn't go like that. I would punch him in the face with it, and just fucking just, and not like full force, but it was a good punch. And he would just be like, ugh, at first, and you would just hear like the click of his teeth on it and shit. He got big fucking teeth too, so it sounded like a fucking horse hoofs hitting the fucking floor, and just like he's like on there, he's like getting into the song. You think he's usually having a great time, then all of a sudden he's like, "The fuck, man." But then we played a show at Third and Walnut in Lansdale, and I think we were opening or second, and I was just up there singing, and our boy Steve comes up. Apparently he had gave me shit for doing this Tingle, but he comes up to me. I'm doing the mic shit in there. He just pushes the mic right into my mouth and like chips my front tooth. So the whole set I'm playing, I'm just like licking like the crack in your tooth. You're like, God damn it, dude. Yeah. I deserve this though.
It's gonna be a big bill.
I deserve this. It was four figures when I had zero.
Fuck.
Did you guys bring Tingle up?
Yeah, he was my Padawan.
Your young bull?
Yeah, I still love Tingle.
Wait.
I know a lot of people don't like him, but I love Tingle.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen him in forever.
He's way better than where he was.
That's good.
Like the Hare Krishna thing, people will make fun of it, but it's really focused him, centered him, got him to fucking quit doing bullshit, and got him to really just focus on being a good guy.
That's awesome.
You know how I know that's true? It's because we've had him on the show 2 times, and he showed up to both of them
on time.
Oh wow!
Right? Normally
he has been on.
Think about that.
Yeah,
I'll have to watch him.
Yeah.
On time.
Yeah, that's not. I can't talk, but yeah, that's Tingle the Flakester. That was back in the day.
Yeah,
I remember that.
When you're like, yo, where are you at? He's like, yo, I'm on your street, and then like a half hour goes by. You're like, my street ain't that fucking long, dude.
His name was turned into a verb.
Yeah, you just got tingled. Yeah, he was constantly do that shit. The worst is like when he was like supposed to pick you up from work.
Ugh.
You're sitting out front of your job for like an extra hour, just waiting for him to fucking show up.
I will say, look, man, like I have nothing bad to say about him.
Yeah.
Like, funny story with Tingle, and I tell this all the time. My introduction to Tingle was at the Grange, believe it or not, and I was like outside on the front steps, and I was like 14 or 13 or whatever. I had my little girlfriend that we were having our little boyfriend girlfriend argument about or something.
No, Bring Me Horizon's the best. Like, no, Attack is the best. I fucking hate you.
I would love to know what show this was at, but I remember. Do you remember? So Eric McCurdy, would do security there.
Yeah.
But there was that other guy, Sean. He was huge.
Oh, Sean Sampson. Yeah.
He was a teddy bear.
Ginger guy.
Nicest guy ever. Well, he's bald headed, right?
Yeah.
He was the nicest guy ever, dude.
Yeah.
I love that guy. But
he looked like Sloth from Goonies.
Yeah.
If things went slightly better.
But he always was like, he always had like a huge smile on his face. But he's like the one dude that I feel like I would never want to fuck with.
But he was always giggly. But then when like it was time to do violence, you're like
bad stuff. Yeah,
he was formidable.
Yeah, he was great.
So, they used to like torture me and like beat me up. I remember, no joke, I feel bad because like Eric one day, I shouldn't put him on blast like this, but one day Eric was like, dude, I'm so sorry for like always being such a shithead to you when you were younger. And it was like, I don't fucking care, dude. He was just like he was like an older brother, like just, whatever. I remember one time I was like talking to someone and he just rolls up and just drop kicks me in the chest. Like I'm not joking. Like when I say drop kick, like both feet on my chest, like just kick, and he falls to the floor. Like he's hurt as well. Yeah. So I don't know. Anyway, they used to like always like put me in fucking judo headlocks and all this bullshit. And I promise this story is going somewhere. So anyway, I'm on the steps and I'm like facing like towards inside, and all of a sudden I get put in a headlock and I'm upset because I think it's like Eric or Sean like fucking with me, and I'm like, dude, not right now. Like I'm like having like an argument or whatever, and then I hear someone like kind of whisper in my ear like, you mess with the wrong motherfucker, and I was just like, what? And I realize, like, I'm kind of like sideways, and I'm like trying to pull this arm down, and Tingle, I didn't know Tingle, but he like rolls over. He's like, "Yo, is this for real? Is this for real right now?" And I didn't know what the fuck was going on because I think it's them like fucking with me, so I'm not like fighting back or anything. And then all of a sudden, you know, it kind of like breaks up and whatever, and this whole like crowd is like holding me back and like separating from this kid, and then I guess the kid had like walked down to his car or whatever. And then next thing you know, I just see Tingle like kind of like casually jog like he's like running after a soccer ball or something. And he straight up, there was the kid was like next to some other person, and Tingle put his arms on like the bystander and like pommel horsed off that guy and kicked this kid like in the head and like started beating this kid up. And I just am like, I'm like, there's a swarm of people around me holding me back for fucking whatever reason, and I'm just like looking and just watching this kid get beat up and like thrown into a car, and then the car just like peels off, and then he just casually walks up like he's a fucking cartoon character, and I just go, "Thanks." And he's like, "Oh yeah, sure, no problem." And that's like literally his demeanor, and that was my introduction to him.
My introduction to him is I met him at Christ Our King Church. I used to do shows in the basement there. And he just shows up one of, I don't remember what show it was, but he's wearing like cargo shorts and a sleeveless Nile t-shirt. And he just he's just standing there just looking, having a good time. We're like 2 bands into the show. And he just comes up to me and goes, "Hi, I'm Jeremy." I'm like, this fucking yokel, who the fuck is this guy?
Where did you get this guy?
But yeah, just like, after that, like, he was at every show. You talked to him all the time. You're like, this kid... He never put on a front like he was like some... A lot of like young kids would be like, "Oh yeah, I know who this band is. I saw that. And no, definitely they did not. He was like, "Oh, what's that? Tell me about it." And then like he would come see you next week at the next show and just be like, "Oh, I went and I found that record and it's really fucking cool." And like, I'm like, this kid is like great. And yeah, so...
That's hilarious.
I love that dude. But
he was a metalhead?
he had a
He is low key.
He had a Nile shirt. I don't
That's
know if
crazy.
He fucks with metal low key. We used to talk about it at the co-op.
Yeah,
That's funny.
Tingle rips, dude.
But yeah, like I mean, he always, you know what he always stuck
it's funny
up for
though.
me.
Like you saying, like, is it like whatever? Like, I'm busy right now. When the person puts you in chokehold, how funny is that? That like, if like you went up, you actually were so mad at somebody, and you were going like, "I'm gonna fuck this guy up," and you like put him in a hold or you punched him in the face. He's like, and he just turned around to you. He's like, "I've got something going on right now. I'm very busy."
Dude,
it's like,
I never thought about that.
You would be like, do I hit him a second time? Or do I respect his time? Like, what do I do?
And then he just gets beat up by some other random guy.
Yeah, you're just like,
some stranger,
what the
dude.
fuck?
But like I'm it's funny because it works out because I'm a total softie, but like I'm surrounded by like all these fucking lunatics who just are just beating people up just because. But like,
but we also weren't really bullies. So
No.
if we saw
I'm not
youngles
saying
getting
that.
Fucked with, we wouldn't like.
no,
stand
and
that
that's what I'm saying is like, you know, I'm a you know, I don't try to start shit or anything like that, but all my friends that I've been surrounded by have always like kind of always had my back, which, you know, Tingle's always been a dude who's had my back.
That's good to have those people in your corner though, because then you don't really have to pay for much dental work when your face gets fucked up. So that's sweet.
I can say, knock on wood, I didn't really get beat up.
Oh, I've been beat up plenty. It's great. It's a real character builder. We got
Oh, it is.
a segment on this podcast for newbies, people new to the show. Tyler's gone through this, and I think he just looked at me like I was retarded the entire time.
Wait, does it say my name on it? Did you spell it right?
H-U-L.
You did, dude. Nobody knows my real last name. Everyone thinks it's Huddleberg.
Dude, I've known you for like 20 years, dude.
I've known people longer, and they go, Huddleberg?
And I don't
That's
forget.
Lauren Boebert.
She was a congresswoman that gave a hand job to a guy in a play.
Oh, dude, yeah, she's fucking crazy.
But she's hot.
She is,
hot
dude.
as shit.
But look at the fucking
Oh,
like.
she's batshit. She opened a bar called Shooters, and it's a bar where they encourage you to open carry handguns. She's a fucking nerd, but goddamn, she puts a bump in the front of my pants.
We got to talk about emo before. Well, after we whatever. I'm not trying to
Glasses
control.
Your glasses?
Yeah.
The ones that are on your head?
The one on the top of your head? How old are you?
Where the fuck are my
12.
glasses?
I'm in my 40s and I don't do that shit. Jesus Christ. This is for
Holy moly.
Fresh Cuts here. This is 10 of the hardest questions you'll ever be asked in your entire life.
Jesus Christ.
Tyler just walked through this shit looking at me like I was stupid. So
Oh, I'm stupid.
This
so.
is gripping inquiries for Kyle, King of the Harmony Grange Hallberg. Question number 1. Are you ready for this, by the way?
Hit me.
Okay. If they get rid of pennies and coins, what will we throw at birds?
At birds?
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's a fun one.
I don't know. Fucking just shoot them with BB guns, dude.
There you go.
Nice.
Quality answer. Now this is
Corn.
This might be.
I was thinking corn, but they would just snack it down.
It'd be funny to throw a whole cob of corn at a bird. Just
Dude.
fucking like, just like throw it like a throwing knife.
We had a
Alka-Seltzer.
fucking hilarious priest who was like younger when I went to St. Elizabeth's, and we were on like the youth. I was gonna say youth crew, but like the youth something field trip or whatever. And we went to a corn maze, and we were bad kids, so we were just like hucking the Indian corn.
Fuck yeah.
At, like into the maze and stuff like that, and he was like, "This looks like fun," and he was joining us, and it was
Wow.
like you could hear it like bouncing off of people and being like, "Ow!"
Damn.
But
dude.
he was a beast.
Shout out to St. Elizabeth's.
Father
Shout out to
Anthony.
Mr. O.
Shout
Father
out to the
Anthony.
Vikings.
Dude, wait,
Sure.
were you a Sainties guy?
No.
Oh,
But
my sister had Mr. O.
3/5 of one of the first lineups of Dead and Buried were St. East kids.
Did they have shows at the hall?
Yeah.
Someone told me this, and
Mr. O was the guy that got us in there. Who got us the hall.
You'll have to tell me who played there, because someone told me about this before,
Don't
and
remember.
I have asked around, and no one's been able to back it up until now.
The two, one of our early drummers and our early second guitar player, Kristen Makalinsky, and our bassist, who was with us most of the time we were a band, Will, were all St. Elizabeth's kids.
That's crazy. All right. Sorry.
Kevin was a St. Mark's kid. I was the only public school guy.
See, this is like why him and I are so different. I'll just flap my fucking gums the whole time, and he'll
So
just
I
sit
have to
there.
talk out of my ass too. Question number 2. This might get personal. Do you need a man to take a chance on a love that burns hot enough to last?
Always.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You always do.
I'm telling you, dude.
I think about that sometimes.
Question number 3. This is more of a social question. Is people taking life lessons from podcasts hosted by Navy SEALs the reason Halloween adults exist?
No, those dudes have actually really good. You're talking about like Jocko Willnick and stuff. Yeah, dude, I know the hardest of the hard. Listen to that dude, and you know they're doing really good things in the world.
That is the worst answer I've ever heard in my entire life. Question number 4 is a question.
Beef that one.
Is Parappa the Rappa Asian or Italian?
I don't think neither, yo.
Yo, no, because Italians low key love karate.
True.
So,
So he could be Italian.
I think he might be Italian, and he's hanging out with like the onion dude too.
And he's Asian. Obviously Asian because they give him that racist ass voice.
Yeah.
So it's like, is Parappa the Rappa, and it ends in, his name ends in a vowel,
Ends
which
in a
could
vowel.
be Asian,
Parappa
could
the
be
Rappa.
Italian.
Both of them do.
Yeah.
I think he might be Italian, dude.
That just blew my
This
head
is a
apart.
question that's been fucking me up since PlayStation. And I was like, what the fuck do we do with this?
Now he's definitely Italian. Italians love karate.
They do. A fucking chest hair hanging out of their gate.
That blew my
The
head
Italian whore.
Yeah.
They don't take that shit off for
the only thing
tournaments.
left.
Fuck you.
All right.
I'm warning this so I can beat my wife. Question number 5. Should I take over Venezuela with my fellow obese freaks and rename it Largentina?
Only if there's like BBLs down there. You gotta
right.
put the fat in the butts.
But it'll be all dudes.
yeah,
'cause I keep
only dudes.
Now this is a science question. What is the medical term for expelling yellow dairy-based powder from your nose called?
What?
What is the medical term for expelling yellow dairy-based powder from your nose called?
Fuck, dude. Let's call it Fleming.
It's called Kraft macaroni and sneeze.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
dude.
7.
Cut.
Question number 7. My Instagram algorithm is predominantly people stepping in or slipping on dog shit. Is this cool? Yes
Same.
or no?
Yeah, that's my algorithm too.
Fuck yeah, dude. You see
I
them
love
slip,
step-
and they go in like a split and
Dude,
land in the
and
pile.
then they land in it. Dude, I love public poopers.
It's so good.
Public
it's just
poopers
old
are
ladies duking in
awesome.
a produce department.
wish
Yeah,
it
and they
was
like
so-
shake it out, and they just like hit it
Yeah,
to
you
the
just
side
see them
really
just
quick.
pull them the side of their pant leg, and it's
Yeah.
a fucking log rolls out.
I
You're like,
wish there was a page dedicated to public poopers.
Oh,
There-
that's my favorite
what are you
thing.
talking about? There are millions, and it's my whole.
Sarcasm.
That's what it
Oh.
says on every video.
Oh,
Now, this might take it back to your school days. Do you
Yeah,
hate
most
when
of.
hoe-ass teachers be lying on your kids?
yeah, that's why I fucking dropped out of high school.
Goddamn right, dude.
That's on Phone Them Grave.
Yeah. Hard up. Now, I want to get into your family here. Do you smash heart react on your Uncle Ryan's post about fake friends being real enemies?
All the time.
Yeah, right, dude. You gotta fucking keep them enemies close. but your
You
fake
have
friends
to,
closer.
dude.
And now, the final question, the most important question. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Always. I think we do think a lot of the same things.
So, are you thinking about raviolis right now?
Fuck yeah, dude. Actually, lobster raviolis. You ever had them shits?
Goddamn right, dude.
Dude,
There's no such
fuck
thing as a
yeah.
bad ravioli.
Dude.
There's no.
I mean, I was gonna take like he listens to Navy SEAL podcast, so I was gonna give him like a negative, but nah, fuck that. Perfect score.
Thank you.
Perfect score. No one should ever listen to a fucking Navy SEALs fucking podcast. If you're such a badass, why do you have a podcast?
What's
I'm a
the-
fucking weak loser. That's why I have this.
Monetization.
What was
That's
the one-
why.
I want to be in a room with men, the hardest men, the hardest of the hard, and I want to be with these men.
That-
Stay hard.
That is
Pause.
would be the greatest sample of all time.
But
Just-
wait,
oh,
does
That is good.
does David Goggins count as that? Because David Goggins is
so.
low key fucking hilarious.
He's awesome.
He's
I think he's
fucking
fucking
hilarious.
awesome.
God, I think I hate both of these guys now.
He's
Dude.
awesome.
I hate these dudes like I hate the whole alpha thing. It's like
I do too. It's fucking insufferable.
And like, and if
It's-
those guys, if they're
it's a
doing it,
lot.
cool. But it's when like people that are like me and look like me are listening to that like, yeah, me too. You're like, no,
Yeah.
these guys train for fucking 20 hours
Yeah.
a day. You
They're wired
fucking,
differently.
you're like are obese and smell like Cheetos. It's like you're not the same, dude. Like, stop it.
Yeah. Well, that's what's funny is like it's always the like those podcasts that those dudes are somehow relating with, and then they're also like, I don't want to get all political and shit, but it's like the same thing with like fucking conservative dorks that are blue collar and think that they're gonna become billionaires, and they're
Yeah.
they're like, oh, I fucking love Donald Trump because maybe one day I'm
Yeah.
gonna fucking make it.
Like, you might be the manager of the warehouse you work at, but that's
So
probably
wrong.
about as far as you're going to
Yeah.
go. And honestly, that's fine.
Yeah.
But don't go and expect to be like, I'm going to be a CEO. It's like, nah, you're still be on that forklift, bro.
Yeah.
It wouldn't piss on you if you're on fire.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's fucking
We're
silly.
about as well off as like a bunch of the fucking migrants coming here to get
Yeah.
a better life, and
mean,
people don't realize
They're
that.
in better shape than I am, so.
What do you guys think the best pasta shape is?
Orzo.
It wait a second.
Orzo's real good.
It
you guys
fucking
said-
matters. It depends.
You guys
It
said
does depend on
raviolis,
what
that's
you're
what I'm
eating.
thinking.
Go on that. It depends.
Pastini.
It depends because there's some where it's like
Pasta.
you want the sauce to like remain inside the
Gnocchi?
pasta.
I have an answer for that.
So like ziti matters. you know?
Shell.
True.
Shell.
Shells are good.
Oh, the ones that contain shit like tortellini.
No,
Yeah.
like the shell shape because
Lasagna.
you get a little scoop of sauce with every fucking
Yeah.
shell.
Yeah, I love ziti. Like
Ziti goes
when
hard,
someone
dude.
makes baked ziti, I fucking love the macaroni.
What does he
Lasagna?
think?
Lasagna?
Oh, lasagna
Oh.
is fucking dope. What's
like-
the sheet called?
It's
lasagna sheet,
It's just
I think,
lasagna.
That's
doesn't-
what it is?
It
That's
doesn't
what it's
have
called?
its own independent name.
Yeah, is it not just called sheet pasta?
Dude, I can't do lasagna, man.
What?
It makes me feel like I'm fucking
Yeah.
6 years old again and I had chicken pox. And
I love
had
it.
Chicken pox. My mom made lasagna and I threw it all up.
Ooh.
I'll never eat lasagna. That's
Yeah.
fucking
I
weird,
love
man.
lasagna, but if I eat a piece of lasagna, I can't do shit
Turn
the
into
rest
Garfield.
of the day.
Yeah, it'll weigh
Like,
you down.
I have to have a nap. It's you might as well just eat like a fucking full course meal, and it's
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah.
so heavy.
They should make like a portable lasagna product. Like, you know what I mean? Just like a snack. You just unwrap it and you
Like
eat
make
it.
it be like
Like fucking
Like
those-
packaged.
yeah,
Like a
like-
packaged lasagna.
like maybe like the size
Great,
of like a
smart.
fucking like just one Reese's cup, just a small one. You just pop it and you're
Yeah.
good.
You know
Yeah,
those like
quick
those like
fix.
those like cereal snack bars?
Yes,
Like
yes,
that.
like that size.
Yeah.
Not full size candy bar, but like that half. Yeah. That's the perfect amount of lasagna that you can eat that and still finish your workday.
You might be onto something.
But my
with that.
favorite is orzo because it's the laziest pasta ever.
Why?
It's just a little dot.
It's rice, basically.
Yeah, it's like big rice.
Well,
Oh,
that's
those are cool.
vermicelli. Vermicelli is the one that looks like a rice grain.
No, I thought
No.
vermicelli was
Vermicelli's
like the
a
noodle.
noodle.
Isn't
That's
that the
one
clear
that's the
noodle?
one they use
Yeah.
in rice-a-roni. It's rice and vermicelli noodles.
Yeah.
Is it?
But orzo is just like basically a little dot. And it's like they ran out of shapes for pasta, and someone's like, I don't know, just roll up in the little booger and just throw that in. Like, all right, print it, send it.
Booger sizes.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Funny.
The more elaborate, you're just kind of like, what are you doing? It still tastes the same as these other ones. Like, stop it. You don't need to get all that fancy.
You can't go wrong with the ZD shape.
Like the one that looks like an accordion and shit. Like, what the fuck you doing, dude?
Oh, so I have a question for you. Unless
Okay.
you guys are trying to wrap up.
Yeah, we're good.
You got homework after that, whatever.
So everyone always talks about hardcore on this shit, but you're low key a softy. You
I've
like
always been a softie.
so like I
Mr.
watched
Softy.
yeah I
That's
watched
right.
one of the that's the goat right there.
True.
But I watched one of the episodes and you said like one of your favorite Delaware bands is Walleye.
Yeah.
So you're a Jade Tree fanboy.
I love J Tree.
He
And,
put me on J Tree big.
I went to high school with one of the guys who started it.
Which one?
He used to go by Mitch, but his real name is Moran.
Moran.
Moctaderi.
I don't think I.
He was part of it in the 90s, I think early 2000s. He was like 2 years ahead of me in high school. And then like he always wore like fucking like engineer boots and shit. And I was like,
Yes.
who's this guy all about? And then like I ran into him after high school. After he was out, I was still in high school, and he told me that he was doing a label, and it was out. There was off Main Street. What was the street? Main Street, then the one over.
Delaware or Cleveland?
Maybe Delaware. Delaware, not Cleveland. This wasn't that side.
So
It was the other
Delaware,
side,
yeah.
Delaware. And he's like, yeah, we were over there, and that's where there's the Jade Tree house.
Yeah.
And like,
Oh shit.
and I found out about Walleye because they had played a show. Because I used to go to like local shows that weren't hardcore shows before I got into hardcore. There used to be like this place called the Barn Door. They used to have a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I've
And-
heard of that.
I've heard tell of that place.
So I fought like I always go to the Barn Door shows and shit to see those bands. And then one of the bands that was playing it was this band I was friends with called Blacklight Rainbow.
Yeah.
And they played this like VFW hall that I actually went to that, and Walleye was playing, and I was like, this fucking rules. Because it was soft, but it still had an edge to it.
Yeah.
So it was really, really good. But yeah, Walleye and Double Dealer are my two favorite Delaware bands.
Okay.
And Max
I like
thinks
that.
I'm lying every time I tell him that.
I remember Double Dealer very well. I think, they were I think they were a little bit ahead of their time, oddly enough. But they were sick.
I think a
really
lot of their
was.
problem too is like where they came from in Delaware.
Yeah, it's fucking
that-
slower, lower.
That's so evident too, because when they get booked on like a fest or like a show out of state, they would crush.
I was so pissed off because Dead and Berry brought me back for a final show at the East End Cafe.
Yep.
And I was like,
I
all right,
remember this.
I want Cut Short and I want Double Dealer. Then I filled out with a bunch of the bands
That's
we
where I
played
met-
tons of shows with.
That's where I met a lot of.
And you played, Cut Short played, and Double Dealer dropped last minute because Rich's
Bastards.
old straight edge band had a show in Slower Lower.
Oof.
In it to win it.
Yeah.
In it to win it, dude.
And Max
In
and
It to Win
Damien
X.
were at the show, and I was just like,
At the East End show?
yeah, I was like, what the fuck, guys?
He's like,
That's
they're,
hilarious.
they're like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I was like, that's what I wanted both of those bands, and Cut Short played as a Ringworm song,
Yep.
There's a Bertha's Pain
Yeah,
song
it
or
was,
something.
remember that.
The Sickness.
Yeah.
That's birth is pain, brother.
Yeah. The Little Bill.
This fucking pain. That shit was the shit. I loved when you guys covered that. You also had Braxis Annihilation.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
that was dope. Speaking of which, dude, I mentioned this to you. I know you remember this.
You were right. I looked it up. You
Dude,
were right.
there was this band called The Fleshuary.
I
you remember-
remember them.
Do you remember this? And
No.
they did that fucking cover, the Abraxas Annihilation, with the singer of Steel Nation, and it sounded sick. And I want to find it. I cannot find it anywhere.
Nick
I-
Carucci showed me that band.
I looked it up on, there's that, it's like the Encyclopedia
The
Metal.
metal.
Yeah. And I was
Dude,
like,
I want to get a profile. I hope someone
I
makes
just-
a
I just
profile
looked
about
up-
me on
I've
there.
got one. I'm on there.
I'm on there, but it's only just Cancer Priest on there. All my other shit's listed. But I looked up the Fleshuary, and I found there's like 2 or 3. I found the one from Pennsylvania, and I looked it up. And I looked there. They have one record that's like all like their B-sides, demos, and shit all together. And there is a recording of that cover. I don't know if it has
Dude.
the.
Yeah.
Which singer of Steel Nation was it? Was it when they actually had just a singer, or was it when one of the guitar player and bass player sang?
I bet it was the former.
Was it Keith?
I think the first guy's name was Pat.
Pat.
That's
That's it.
That's the guy who was on Forewarned, right?
Yeah, the guy who's just a singer,
like,
didn't play instruments at all.
That's the first hardcore CD I ever had.
Dude, it was
It's a
good.
good CD.
Our friend Matt showed me this, and it was when he had this like shitty Chevy Impala with like, imagine like the dudes listening to like the heavy bass hip hop. This dude had that sound system, but he only listened to like death metal and shit like that.
So
It was the Zune, bro.
I had a bunch of
He
friends
had
like
his
that.
Zune. He was such like a
Zune.
contrarian. He had to have the fucking Zune instead of an iPod.
Yeah.
But he had it like on the heaviest bass, and it would just be like double bass, and it would sound insane.
Your chest is like vibrating.
Dude,
You're like,
it's
I'm getting a
so
palpitation
fucking
right now.
funny. But yeah, I remember that distinctly, and like I don't know if it was just like the heavy subwoofer that made it awesome, but that shit was dope. But see, we're trying to fucking get away from soft music again.
but,
You're turning it back
Real
over
quick
to
though,
hardcore.
on what you're talking about, a buddy of mine had this really tricked out Volkswagen Golf. He was a raver. He
Yes.
also liked hardcore, right?
They
This
love
kid,
good
this
sound
kid Jeff.
systems.
I'm a low key
And
raver.
he had like a fucking great system in his car. He used to always listen to the first Throwdown CD in that car. And I went on like a trip down to the beach with him, so like an hour in the car. And when I got home that night, I swear to God, for like a week, I had a heart palpitation, just from all the bass and the double bass in
Dude.
the car. I was like, my heart's beating wrong.
You're starting to get like murmurs and shit.
I was acting like a fucking child. Yeah, but I love the soft shit. I like my angry music, and my soft music, very soft.
Yeah. So like it's so speaking of Walleye, I feel like I mean he obviously had older brothers that
Yeah.
put him on a lot of stuff. But like Joey from Walleye is you know, like in my mind he's like our older brother.
Joey rules.
And yeah, he's the fucking man. But like back in the day, because this is when you know, obviously they had that shop on Haines Street.
Yeah.
And it was before like you would stream music and have speakers in your store and stuff like that. They had like a little fucking boom box in the back, and it was just like this mixtape that Joey made. And I would like just sit back in like the back shoe room area and like just listen to that shit. And it was like the most insane mix that put me on to like what real emo was, because I didn't know, like obviously I'm younger, so like I thought emo was like Mineral and like fucking you know, American football and all like the tappy shit. But but you know, like when I started to listen to those like DC bands, like the Discord
Revolution
shit,
Summer bands,
like yeah, man, like, and I knew what like real emo was, because obviously like for people that don't know, like emo was like a time period and a movement specifically from DC. So in my mind, if you're not like a DC band, like you're not emo.
Or the sound, or the surrounding areas.
Yeah. Like fucking Rites of Spring and Dag Nasty. Like those bands started emo.
That type of emo, what it basically was were guys that were in hardcore bands.
Yeah, it was hardcore.
Like heavy
but
hardcore bands. But then
sad.
all of a sudden, they figured out how to properly play their instruments. So they didn't just have to do 4 or 5 chord songs. They could actually
Yeah.
write these solid rock jams. But the thing is, they approached it with still the hardcore mentality. So some of it was basically along the lines of radio rock.
Yeah.
But they still approached it with the DIY ethic and like how they played shows, how they toured, how they put out
Yep.
records and stuff like that. So it was either called like emo or post-hardcore.
Yeah.
And some of it wasn't that far removed. Like Quicksand wasn't that far removed from hardcore. That's
No,
why it's kind
it-
of called post-hardcore.
Yeah, and I think emo, like oddly enough, does fall in hardcore
Oh, yeah.
as a subgenre, because I don't know, I don't even think of hardcore as like a genre.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
a
of
mindset.
it I think of it as like a movement or like whatever, cuz you try to say like some of these bands are part of the same genre. Like how does Gorilla Biscuit sound like fucking I don't know,
Like
Missing
Pedro the
Link.
Lion?
Like I love Missing Link. Like they're like those two
Yeah,
bands
to
are
co-
so
To
different.
call that the same genre
Yeah.
is like almost a stretch.
It's just,
Yeah.
it's more of like,
It's just like it's corny sounding, but it's just like
It's a way of
it's
life.
A way.
It's a way of
it was
life,
always
man.
how you conducted yourself.
Yes,
Music-
ethics.
musically.
Yeah.
Yes.
But no, I think about that and
It used to rule
Shiny.
too in the
Sounds
'90s when I first started going to shows. You would see like the emo bands would play with the more
Yeah.
typical hardcore bands, and it wasn't like this crazy thing.
No.
Whereas now, if you put on like a fucking like an indie rock band on a show with like a beatdown band, people look at you like you're fucking silly.
Yeah.
But back then, you're like, yeah, you would see bands like Bloodlet play with like hot water music.
Yeah.
And it was just how it was.
yeah, it's dope.
Like one of the first times I saw Dead Guy, they played with that band Doc Hopper, which is kind of more like a pop punkish type of emo band from like Jersey, and it just they sound nothing alike, but it's just like you didn't really think anything of it. And I saw Dead Guy with Lifetime, and it's like they don't sound anything alike, but it was
Two
it
Jersey
made
legends.
sense for them to be there.
yeah. Jersey.
It was in a basement
All this time,
too.
Dead Guy is from Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
I never
Yeah,
realized
pretty
that.
You're all right there.
Fucking Ace Ventura, dude.
All right, fucking autistic Tyler.
I'm looking at the sound bar on the mixer, and I was
Oh, the
like,
fucking fader.
I thought
or
you had like an
whatever.
ASMR
I mean,
thing
the,
you were doing.
nah.
Let him cook, baby.
Let's bring it to a head here. Each week, we'll close this out. Each week, Tom and I and Michael, when he shows up, have assign each other a piece of music and a piece of comedy or a variation of the two and report back on it the next week. Last week, we did not have a guest. It was just me and Tommy by ourselves. And Tommy assigned me a comedy special by a guy named Kunal Arora. It was called Tales from a New Yorker. It's available on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And it's about 25 minutes, I believe.
29, 30 something.
Yeah. My notes on it was basically just it starts very strong, drags a bit in the middle half, but the final bit really brings it back. However, whoever edited this shit is a fucking asshole.
They need to be shot in the head.
It's just real choppy. Like there's no like.
There's
It's like punchline. You should give like a couple seconds for the people
To
to get
laugh.
their laughs out, and whoever edited it chopped the laugh off and would just go bang right in the next joke.
yes, there was no breath to it at all.
And
it
if
was
you-
really
And if
shitty.
you
to
were
listen
watching instead of listening, like it was an obvious edit too. Like it didn't blend. It was just like quick camera shot. Like it was fucking distracting. I gave it a 6. It was decent special, but that edit job was just fucking bugged me. But yeah, it was decent. Like it had some solid jokes. You also gave me the album by a band called Varamia. It was a self-titled album.
Yeah.
It sounded like a math textbook with guttural vocals. I'm gonna give this a pass. I did not enjoy it. 1 out of 10.
Oh well.
It was just like, and then would just like have like a cool break, and just like, all right, enough of this school shit. I don't want you to fucking tap your way around. Like, just fucking write something cool. It bugged me.
Cool.
But, and I didn't know what the band name meant, so that's always fun.
You didn't Google it?
No,
I didn't either.
no,
Well, you gave me 2 records.
I did.
The first, well, I want to talk about Torture Rack first.
Okay.
You gave me Torture Rack's Barbaric Persecution.
Mm-hmm.
This is a really short review. Death metal that does everything I like. I wouldn't change a thing. It's real good. It's on the darker side. Solid all-around production, composition, vocal, and all that. And the song title Entrail Intruder rips too. 7 out of 10. There's literally nothing I'd change about that band. It was great to listen to.
Yeah, it's not the most groundbreaking shit you're here, but
But
it was just a good time record.
Yep,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
put it on for sure. And you also gave me Shellac at
Ooh.
Action Park.
Yeah.
I know you can
I
probably
was-
Steve
you,
Albini.
Yeah.
You can probably
I was
both. You can
I
probably
was going
speak
through
on
all
it.
my old Albini like discography stuff,
Nice.
like listen to the old like Big Black stuff and stuff
Dude.
like that.
What was the? He has some insane band names.
Yeah.
Big Black and Rape Man.
Rape Man.
Oh, Rape
yeah.
Man.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Steve, what were you thinking?
Well, I got the Rape Man and the Big Black tapes both from Wonderland Records that was in Pike Creek. It was in the Pike
Oh, I
Creek
didn't know there was
Shopping
another
Center.
one.
It was just a small. It was right where like it's like a glasses store now, but that tape was behind the counter. You had to ask for it. But Big Black songs about fucking I bought just because the cover had like this anime chick doing like her orgasm face, and it had songs about fucking. And I was really young when this came out, So like I used to just get $10 and just go there and buy a tape every fucking weekend. And I was like, that's a fucking cool title, and I just bought that, and I was like, this kind of sucks. And then like 10 years after that, I was like, nah, this rules.
Right.
I'm gonna address the crowd here because I think with our music, like it's really important to understand like history and behind the scenes and details and shit like that. Like I promise you, if you go look at Steve Albini's discography or credits or whatever, you're gonna see some of your favorite fucking bands, like
Nuts.
like
Straight
big
up.
bands too, like Nirvana and I think Foo Fighters and
He
stuff
did some
like
early
that.
Helmet stuff.
Yeah, so like he was a fucking
He was that guy.
incredible producer,
He also
an enigma.
He also weirdly did some like more bigger name like mainstream rock bands.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, Albini, because
Yeah,
you always thought he was
exactly.
like this DIY legend who did like Nirvana before they were huge, and like I think he did some Dinosaur Jr. and
Yeah.
shit too.
Yep.
He's like the Brad Boatwright of
But then
big
all of a sudden you
bands.
find
Yeah.
did like some like weird like huge like 2000s pop record. You're like, he did that too.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
fucking wild.
Apparently, like this is so cool. Like I dig this as a guitarist. I personally haven't seen it, but the story goes like he was real secretive about a lot of like his sauce. So his amp on stage was just a giant amp. You wouldn't know what amp it was, and it just had a volume knob on it.
Yeah.
It just was like a big volume knob in like a secret black box, which I think is so fucking cool.
There's a great interview. I think it's on YouTube somewhere. It's him being interviewed by Anthony Bourdain, and he interviews him in like this Chicago sandwich shop, which is where Albini's from. And the whole time they're doing this interview, Albini's just housing his sandwich, right? And he's not like,
I hope it's an original roast
and he's
beef.
not like holding his mouth away from like any microphone or boom or anything like that. He's just like, like in
Dude,
like
dude.
while he's talking with his mouth full, and just like the whole time, like you see like Bourdain's listening to him like on every word he says, but you kind of have faces like, has this guy ever been in public before? He's like a fucking savage. What's he doing here? But I love Albini, so I was like, this rules.
You ever seen him? You ever seen what he looks like?
He's a nerd.
Yeah.
He looks like R.L. Stein.
He looks
Yeah.
like Rick Moranis.
He does.
Yeah,
look like
or he looks
Moranis.
like R.L. Stein. Rick Moranis is one person. That's hilarious.
And I saw Shellac, and the way he fucking straps his guitar is fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like he like wears it like a belt that goes around like his midsection. And I'm like,
One of them, huh?
he's
I love
fucking
weirdos,
weirdo.
dude. I
He's-
fucking
he's
love them.
very
They're the
weird.
best.
What did you think of the record?
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Well,
No
I
worries.
said it's short. First song title, Perfection. I felt like I shouldn't like this, but I did. 7 out of 10. And I also wrote down The Admiral and underlined it. I like that song a lot.
I'm surprised you liked it.
He'll attest. I was listening to it when I picked him up today. And he was like, "What? Late on homework?" I was like, "No, I'm just listening to it."
That fucking
again.
caught me. I was like, I expected like if you were listening to me, you to look at me like, the fuck is your problem? But I'm like, oh, I guess he likes it.
It was good. I
That
liked
rips.
it.
Ugh.
I didn't like what the hell was the other one? Big
Black.
Big Black. I
Yeah.
didn't like
Black.
that song.
I
that
gave
much.
It's
you.
weird.
I gave you songs about fucking.
Yeah, I wasn't.
That is
crazy
a.
about
It,
that one.
it is an odd record. I mean, it's drum machine,
Oh.
and it's not like modern drum machine where you can kind of fake it. This is like old drum machines, like boop bap boop bap
The
boop bap
Rollins.
boop. Yes, it's fucking nuts.
Yeah,
But
it's weird music. It's stuff you gotta
it's fun though.
get into.
Now, for next week, we actually ask our guests to give us what they've been listening to lately, so we can report back on that.
Yeah.
I gotta pick something that I'm not embarrassed about. So
Then who gives a fucking? Don't be
I'm
embarrassed.
kidding.
Never be embarrassed about music you
kidding.
like.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, give us
I
one.
like all kinds.
Yeah.
It's true.
What do
Yeah,
you
give us
listen to?
one. Or
I guess I
one or-
gotta look at my history.
Give
too.
us one or
I was
two
listening
things.
to Moby at work. What the fuck?
That's
That's
fucked up, dude.
That song with fucking Gwen Stefani fucking goes hard, dude.
Oh, and here we are now. It's
yeah,
outside.
that song's catchy as fuck. I don't give a
good
shit.
music video too.
Yeah. I don't give a shit that he was pussy lying about Natalie Portman. And that every time I go see Youth of the Day, his
I mean-
dumbass is there.
Wouldn't you lie about her too?
I'm gonna give you a couple. Dude, King 9, I always go back and listen to Scared to Death.
That
That's been like a thing that I've been listening to a lot lately.
the drumming performance on that record was miles ahead
Yeah.
of so many.
That's
other
it was
bands
they were
that-
they were one of those bands that was just way ahead of their time.
I didn't
And-
give a shit about that band. I thought they were kind of eh.
Dude.
But
then you saw
we
'em?
played, I think it was a Lifeless record release
and they
in
played.
South Jersey, and they played. It was
Yep.
like them, Suburban Scum. And I remember the
Yeah,
first
that
band was
was-
a band called Come and Get Some or something.
That was the fucking the Dream
Yeah,
Jersey
yeah.
release.
And I watched them live, and I was like,
Oh shit.
oh yeah, this kind of knocks. I like this live a lot.
There's that
I think
one
Still
song.
Nation played that.
Huh?
I think Still Nation played that too.
They
Oh,
did.
shit.
Because that's another drummer that's fucking fun
Yeah.
to watch.
Yeah.
Ethan?
I remember he still has that same fucking Star Classic snare drum too. He still uses
he
it.
hits hard, dude.
I know.
No, that song was it Prayer for Solidarity or something
Prayer for
like
Strength.
Prayer for Strength or whatever the fuck, dude. That shit is insane. But yo, another band that I go back and listen to a lot too, and it's one of those bands that I highly respect, and I think they're from DC, but Shudder to Think is a band that like I try to put people on because not a lot of people like hear about it for some reason. And dude, like, go listen to those guys. Their music is fucking incredible.
When I was young, I used to buy this one magazine that used to come out called
Playboy.
CMJ. It was College Music Journal. The reason I would buy it is because each month that it came out, inside, like in the middle of the magazine, was like a paper envelope that had a CD in it that had a compilation.
Oh, yes.
And it would be like 20 songs of like all these bands that some of that they were discussing in the magazine and all that. And so I would get it because like you had to buy comps to find new bands. And so just to find like the softer shit,
Yeah.
I would get that mag. And that's how I found Shudder to Think.
So good.
I mean, out of the 20 bands on it, maybe 2 were good, but the
You
2
got
were good.
you got a
Fuck
record in
yeah.
particular?
I'm super bad with names.
I
hold
am
on.
too.
I'm
What's the
Dennis,
red
that's Tom.
The red one is
Maroon
is
one.
The red
yeah.
one. I love doing
They
that.
have a song. What's it called? Like they have a song called like Chocolate or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Funeral at the Movies is in '91. They're a really weird band. Like they're very like artsy and shit. But like, dude,
But not like in the annoying way.
No,
where
they
like they're
sound
trying
amazing.
to outsmart you.
yeah, no, they're just
Yeah.
fucking talented.
Yes.
I like the old shit.
They have their entire discog's pretty good.
Yeah, they have a lot. They have a lot of
They have a
records.
shit ton of record. I think like 12 LPs
Wow.
around there.
They're
Yeah.
a band a long time.
They fuck
around.
around, dude.
What about you, goofball? What do you got for me? Why you look so angry right now?
I'm not. I'm just pretty chilled out. There's a band called Ovlov.
Ooh.
I've heard this name.
OVLOV.
Mhm.
The album is called Buds. And it's just like
Oh, you guys are my buds.
you know, it's just like this weird. I don't even know what it is, man. Indie, alternative, but it's got really dusty production. And it's like super catchy. I think they're from Connecticut or something like that, or like in the New England area. But they've been around for a minute. But that's like their latest album. And it's just so good.
They
It's
remind me of
so
like
good.
Lo-Fi Sunny Day. for
Super
some reason.
lo-fi. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Kind
That
of-
could be. Yeah,
I
they have a
fucking-
lot of melodies and crazy
Well, I love Sunny Day, so.
grooves.
So-
I think you guys would like it.
Nice.
And then there's a band called Supertouch.
Nice.
Ooh.
Earth is
Earth-
flat.
The Earth is Flat.
Old school.
Been listening a lot of that at work.
Talk about going T-shirt platinum. That fucking shirt, the Supertouch Earth is Flat shirt. I feel like was like
The photo,
Yeah.
just the
Yeah.
album cover.
I feel like was like issued to people.
I remember the first time I heard that band. I had it was on the Antimatter compilation, and I was like, "What the fuck are these Pearl Jam ass vocals?"
That song
And
on
I
that
hated
comp
it.
is such a fucking play out of left field too.
I hated it. And then about the 5th, 6th time I listened to that LP, I was just like, a couple days later, I'm like, I'm like humming that song, and it's like you like this sucks, I hate it.
Yeah,
But then
grows
it's like
on you.
it's in your head, and you're like, no, I like it.
It's got an atmosphere to
Yeah.
it too. But like, yeah, I don't know, dude.
Yeah,
It's chill.
my young brain couldn't handle it. But
Same.
like 5 years after I heard it the first time, and you go and check it out again, you're like, yeah, this rules. I was a stupid fucking child.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm still stupid.
Been there.
but-
Did Seaweed have a song on that Antimatter comp?
Didn't
No.
no.
Or do
Probably.
they have a song?
Because there was a
called
bunch of
Antimatter
bands that were
That's
supposed to be on it
another
that
I
didn't
don't-
make
I can't
it.
say.
Because I know Rage Against the Machine apparently recorded a song for it, and then for some reason it just ended up making the album. Seaweed's fucking great though.
Listen to Seaweed.
Seaweed fucking rips. I think I brought
Seaweed's
Span
so
away.
fucking good.
You
It's
did.
So fucking
I
good.
liked
One
it.
with the lighter on it.
Yeah.
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 actually,
Dude,
great
S-
record.
shout out Kevin Smith, Clerks.
Yeah.
He put seaweed in Clerks, and it's the Fleetwood Mac cover.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, that song is
banger.
perfection.
Oh, that's a great band.
Fleetwood Mac covered seaweed. I don't give a fuck, dude.
They just retroactively.
They just didn't know
It's
it.
like fuck you, Steve.
Yeah. Fuck you, Lindsey Buckingham. You too.
You
bitch.
do with a girl name? What's your problem? Oh, dude.
Fuck, girl name.
Girl name. Since we got to record another episode Monday, I'm gonna keep it short for you this week. I just got one album, and you're gonna be mad at me for signing this, but I love this album. Clutch, Transnational Speedway League.
What the fuck is up with you old guys in Clutch, dude? You guys love Clutch.
Here's the thing.
What is it?
In the
know,
90s,
It's
dude.
fucking pirate.
I'm with you too.
It's pirate jigs.
Joey
dude.
should back. Joey should back.
Joey
me up.
loves Clutch. I don't
Joey
get
will
it.
back me on this. Ask him. In the 90s, Clutch was inescapable in Delaware. They played Delaware monthly. Every fucking
Where are they from?
Maryland.
Oh yeah.
They're like right outside of Baltimore. But every single show that was remotely heavy that you went to in Delaware in the mid 90s, Clutch played.
T-shirt band.
Dude, don't get me wrong. I don't hate Clutch, but like it's just I find it funny.
It's just
The
that
first time I heard Hard Response, they opened for Clutch.
Really?
Yes,
That's
at the
awesome.
barn door, or was it Pin Drop? One of the
this
others.
single bullet theory era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this was second tape. Mind Rape.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I saw them at a fucking at a Clutch show.
I hate to say it, but when I think of Clutch, I think of like Viva La Bam and CKY.
Yeah, straight up.
Like he had a lot of Clutch songs in CKY.
Yeah.
Torch. Torch is great.
Torch with an E.
That's another band that falls in that kind of band. But
Yeah.
Torch is so good, dude.
But this is the first Clutch LP. This is back before they went full straight up rock and roll. This is back when they actually had speed to the songs and shit. Yeah.
We'll see.
You're not gonna like it, but it's for people who listen to the podcast.
Great.
What do you got for me?
I'm gonna give you since the vibe of the assignment besides King 9 is like kind of chill. I'm gonna give you a chill record that like I could not stop listening to for like 2 weeks. Like in welding class, I was just like so locked in. The band is called Thievery Corporation.
Oh yeah.
And
like
Is that-
trip hop shit.
This fucks me up. I before
It's
E.
really good.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except after the C.
That's the like after except after C,
Dude.
and then there's like all these other rules after
the
it that
fuck?
fuck me up.
The,
I
and
have that album recently listened to.
Thievery what?
Thievery Corporation, and the
Yeah.
record's called The Richest Man in Babylon.
Dude.
Every corporation's a thievery corporation.
Dude,
am I
my
right?
cousins-
Hey, fucking the
I
red.
figured you would
the,
like that
the red
band.
dot, dude.
I almost texted you about it because I'd be like,
Yeah, dude.
check this out.
It's trip hop. My
Kinda, yeah.
My cousins had a
Such a
fucking
good-
trip hop band called Daughter Darling. You gotta if you like that shit, go listen to Daughter Darling. It shit is dope.
I got
love
one
it.
album to put on top of that. If you have the Thievery thing, it's called South Pacific. And it's all one word. The album's called Constance.
So, like, when I first started doing welding class, I'd be listening to, like, death metal or some shit. And I was, like, rushing too much and just
Yeah.
doing shit wrong. So my teacher was like, yo, you gotta, like,
Chill
stop
out.
with the death metal shit. He was like, put on some Christopher Cross. Or put on
Sick.
some, like, this or that. I was like, okay, I'll try it. And sure enough, it worked right away.
What are you doing, Mig? Tig?
Stick.
Stick?
Stick. That's
the same
old
as Arc?
school.
It's shielded metal arc welding, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what any of these words mean, but my dick is hard.
Yeah.
Dude.
Where are you going?
Stick.
Well, through the last class was last night. We were doing night classes at Del Castle.
That's where I went. That's crazy.
Dude,
Years
sticking it to
ago.
the man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Sticking it.
Mig is what I.
You gotta listen to like Steely Dan.
I did.
You
Dude.
do have to.
Asia,
yeah.
dude. It,
Yeah.
it gets you, locks you right the fuck in.
Yep, that's why them dudes love it.
Michael McDonald.
I get it.
Dude,
Michael
Steely
McDonald
Dan.
too.
Smoking on them trees.
Laugh if you want. It's shit.
Dude,
that
it's
shit
fucking
rips, dude.
dope, dude.
Doobie Brothers. I hate that he sounds just like him right now.
The thing that bothers me about Michael McDonald was when I found out he was
Nothing.
white.
I know.
Yeah, that's
I was
like
like,
Bobby.
really?
Bobby Caldwell.
Bobby
Yeah,
Caldwell.
that's another
When I
one.
found out Bobby Caldwell was white, I was like, hold up a
Rick
second. This dude
Astley.
got
Yeah.
some soul.
And
Yes.
no, Rick Astley's also a redhead too. She's like, what the fuck,
He's a
dude?
ginge, dude. Scary.
You know he probably pulled in a lot of chocolate pussy.
For sure.
all the aunties wanted
Yeah.
him, dude.
like, oh,
That's
he
yeah.
cute. Oh my God, yeah. So where can people find Sixlet? What do you guys got coming out, shows wise, release wise? What do you have out now? Where can they find it?
Yeah.
Plug
We're
your
kind of
band.
all over the place because he's all over the place. He's in a million bands. It's hard to.
Yeah, I was about to say I saw.
Spotify.
I was about to say I saw today. You're going to Australia and fucking Japan.
Yeah.
Haven't you already been to both?
No, Australia I haven't, but Japan I have.
Yeah.
10 years. But Sixlet,
Yes.
you can find it on obviously all the streaming stuff. There's a demo we have at 4 songs. It's even on Bandcamp. But yeah, we have written a bunch of songs, and I think we're gonna record them soon, probably like late spring.
Keep your
Summer.
ears open.
Put them out yourself.
No, it'll probably be.
We don't know yet.
We don't know yet, but the label that has helped us and put us on is Sunday Drive
Nice.
for the
Records.
Demo.
They're
they put out
awesome.
their demo.
You doing a Wallaby?
Shot. I don't.
I don't think we know yet. We're just like
Yeah, we don't
we're just
know
sitting
yet.
on
Oh,
songs.
you just okay.
Yeah, we have like a bunch of demo songs
in the basement right now.
Yeah, Andrew's like kind of we're doing like DIY.
We're just gonna
demos.
take our fucking time with it.
In the
Yeah.
We
lab.
really just gotta.
We're
chill.
just making love to it, you know.
Aw.
So
We got
Sweet
we got a
love.
big cartel, sixlet.bigcartel.com if you want a shirt.
I have a little cartel.
Little cartel.
That's stupid. I'm sorry.
Good job.
I'm sleepy. Sorry.
Yeah,
Boys,
me too.
thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Dude, thank you so much. I had
Thanks.
a lot of fun.
Tommy, hit that intro music.
Turn it on!